Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our November 5th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. We will start our November 5th live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang right now. So make sure you put all your questions, comments, experiences in the YouTube chat. But before we get started, we have to welcome all of our very honored and auspicious guests. We will start with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite wealth, abundance, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Karim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Kalim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next, I will say the highest of them all, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, pure consciousness himself, Lord Shiva. And I will say Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times with love and devotion wholeheartedly. Next. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next, the removal of all obstacles, Lord of success behind Mataji, Lord Ganesha. And I will say Lord Ganesha's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And in the front, our beloved Satguru Deva, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogi, Babaji himself, the fountainhead, the pointer to all Kriya yogis and yoginis. And I would say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next to Babaji, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogini, Mataji herself. And I will say Mataji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Now that we have welcomed all of our very honored and auspicious guests, we will now start our November 5th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang here at the Kriya Yoga School. Before we start answering any questions, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, daily Babaji quotes with me and Veronica, daily soul talks and satsang videos. You know, a lot of interaction every Monday, Mantra Monday, world premiere. We have, I think, 13 mantras up there now. So if you want to say mantras along with me, 108 rakshas, 1 mala, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev. We only need 300 more watch hours, so go to the playlist and watch as many things on our channel as you can. And if you want to join over 820 like-minded people walking the spiritual path, yogis and yoginis, we have a free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com, or go to soulinder.com. They have a map tab where you could see people in your area walking the spiritual path, like-minded people. And also, if you want to join me, Veronica, and all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members, we have over 75 Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members, and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And with that said, we'll start our November 5th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang here at the Kriya Yoga School with me and Veronica. Namaste, Veronica. Welcome.
Namaste. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. Just doing the best I can in this Maya nightmare debt society, but I'm currently navigating. But other than that, it's an exciting time to be alive and excited to be here at our satsang. So happy to be here.
So. Outstanding. As you can see, the fire is still smoking.
Yeah.
Last night, we had a very profound full moon yagna. And in Thailand, where I live, they had a celebration on the full moon. It's called Loy Krathong. So Loy Krathong is where people put their problems on a flower and float it in the ocean, float it in the river, float it in the lake. So this right here is an actual Thai Loy Krathong, as you can see, right? They put all their problems on there and float it away. Goodbye. All the problems floating away. So, yeah, we float all of our problems away. So we made a nice video for all those people out there. If they don't know what Loy Krathong is, I guess we'll play the video.
Okay.
So everybody could see what Thai Loy Krathong is. So this is a video of people floating their Loy Krathong. As you can see, they light it, and they put it on the water and float it away. So these are videos of a Thai celebration. They use the trunk of a banana tree so it floats. They put flowers, they put candles, they put all their problems, and they pray that the river washes all their problems away, and they float it down the river, and it no longer serves them. As you could see, thousands of Loy Krathongs floating in the Thai river and the Thai ocean and Thai lakes. As you could see, it's a great Thai family gathering. People putting all their problems on their Loy Krathong and floating them away. And you see thousands of them floating in the river in Thailand, in the ocean, floating all your problems away. It no longer serves you. Take all these nasty problems away that are bothering me and getting in my mind, and let them float away. Goodbye, floating down the river. See you later. All the problems that no longer serve me.
Do you say swaha with that? Like
Swaha also. Swaha, floating them all away. So in the Kriya Yoga School, every full moon and new moon, we have a holy yagna fire. As you can see, it's still smoking from last night. And we burn up all our problems. All of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members send in their problems. And whatever problems they have, whatever financial problems, health problems, family problems, emotional problems, we burn it up and smoke. But today, in tradition with the Thai holiday, Loy Krathong, we also float it away and we burn it away. So whichever way works best for you, that is always the best way. So if you like floating your problems away, put all your problems on your floating flower and let it float away. Goodbye. Go away.
Goodbye.
You know? I see a lot of people put it in the ocean in Thailand. When you see the Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach, that's the ocean where they float all their Loy Krathongs's. But the problem with the ocean is the waves bring your problems back to you. So you want to have a place where your problems go away, not come back, right?
Yeah, get away from me.
Get away. Go out in the ocean. Get out there. Get out there. You know, stop. Get as far away from me as possible.
Direction of me.
So you see people like, you know, like pushing it, like, you know, making waves. Go, get out of here. Get out. These dirty problems I collected in 2025, get them all out. So, yeah, so I usually float it in. There's a lake by my house where it has people run and walk and, you know, exercise. So I usually go there. And after this one, I'll put it in there and let it float away. Because I learned the hard way, don't go to the ocean. Because those waves, you have to wade out into the ocean, past the waves to get it. Sometimes they have kids who take money, right? You give them 10 baht, which is like, I don't know, 30 cents. And they'll wade out to the ocean to make sure it goes past the waves.
Oh, wow.
Maybe that is money well spent if you don't want to get your clothes wet. If you want to do it yourself, you wade up to your, you know, chest and
go
get
swimming.
past the waves, go swimming and take your Loy Krathong out past the waves. Because you don't want these pesky problems coming back to you. You know, you want them to get away. Get away. Get away.
Yeah.
So that is Loy Krathong, like I showed you before. This is the actual krathong, they call it, you know? So floating flower.
It's beautiful.
So it's like a banana trunk and it floats on top of the water. So you float away your problems. I like Buddha's mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. So that basically means the floating lotus floats on top of the dirty water. The dirty water meaning the Maya delusional world. So it's a good symbolization for Buddhists, which are most Thai people. You know, 90% of people in Thailand are Buddhists. So they float there, a floating flower on top of the dirty Maya delusional world water. So this is a Loy Krathong. And last night we had our full moon yagna, which is very profound. All of our members, as a benefit of being a member of the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, they email me all their problems and I say it out loud and we watch it go up in smoke. It no longer serves you. So we burn up all vasanas, samskaras, all ego, all karma, all Maya delusion, all fears, all obstacles, all resistance, all blockages, all impurities, all impossibilities. Watch it go up in smoke. It's a good visualization. Bye-bye. Swaha.
Bye-bye.
Actually, we have a video from our yagna, so we'll play it so you can see exactly what happens. So this is a video from one of our members who sent in the request.
Sorry. Trigger finger.
Hal Spalding from Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA Public. With much appreciation and thanks to the divine science of Kriya Yoga, please continue to release all toxins and energies not aligning with my true bliss and harmony of unity consciousness. Move beyond all Maya ego identity. Please help put synchronicity with divine timing in our path to help others as a reflection of each other. Please help the Kriya Yoga School and Vedagurudev and all the Kriya Yoga family to feel the divine inner true bliss and blessings, helping us daily in our lives from the divine science of Kriya Yoga to overcome all Maya delusion and that true inner harmony and bliss. We are truly the eternal presence beyond all words and mind separation consciousness. Help us all self-realize to the true capacity, all as we are. This inseparable true union, we are overcoming the individualized to seeing the true entire wholeness as the entire ocean in a drop with no real isolated separate waves divided against the wholeness. It is truly pure bliss and silence. So be it, it is done. So be it, it is done. So be it, it is done. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namaskar. Peace and blessings to the eternal truth and bliss that Kriya Yoga unfolds in our divine inner light. We truly can manifest within. Thank you for all the gifts of Kriya Yoga. Thank you for Babaji guiding the way and Vedagurudev for delivering the mail beyond the call of duty. May we all be blessed with that inner true lasting light, lit to shine and help us as one. Much gratitude to all as the divine in the divine, as that inseparable greater wholeness we truly are. Jai Babaji. Burning all Cal Spalding's problems in the holy Yagna fire. Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Soyam, Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Param. Swaha. Swaha.
Swaha.
All up in smoke. So when you join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, every full moon and new moon, we burn up all of our Kriya Yoga School members' problems, all health problems, all financial problems, all family problems, all emotional problems. We burn it up in smoke. So with that said, let's get started. Our November 5th, Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. So put all your comments in the YouTube chat and we'll answer them all wholeheartedly as best as we can.
Yes. Well, first we have Paul. He says, Namaste from Texas. Super moon shining bright here right now. Great Yagna fire this morning. Thank you. Ah.
Yeah, outstanding. Yeah, the super moon in November, the full moon was very bright and shiny in Thailand also. So I'm sure wherever you're at in the world, if you look up in the sky, if it's night, you'll see a very profound moon up there looking very beautiful. Probably the biggest moon of the whole year. So
Yeah.
Enjoy the moon, enjoy the Soma, which is moon energy, enjoy the Chandra, which is also praising the moon, right? So keep up the good work, moon. You're super beautiful up there today and every day, you know? Keep on mooning.
Yes, keep on mooning. Shine bright, moon.
Shine bright, moon. Looking great. Keep up the good work. Beautiful as always.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just dive right in. I don't see any questions, so I'll just go with some of my questions. So why might someone choose to be reborn if they've already reached a high level enlightenment? This place feels so heavy. Like, why put yourself through this again? I'm like,
that is a question I ask myself every day. Like, why did I choose this path? Why did I put myself through this? Why did I insert myself back into the matrix, the simulation, or this Maya delusional world? It's very dense and very overwhelming and hard to navigate. I don't know. I mean, in the yogic perspective, they would say there's not much to do on the astral plane. It's just bliss. So sometimes enlightened souls get bored and they want to help people and they want some activity, or they want some experiences. So they would sign a soul contract to go through this. But I ask myself every day, why did I sign this soul contract? You know,
Yeah.
like I just should have stayed on the astral plane in peace and harmony and unconditional love. But I don't know. It is what it is. So I'm gonna play with the cards I'm dealt. Right. So if I'm dealt this Maya delusional world, then I'm gonna try to be the best I can at it and try to navigate it as best as I can, and not get attached to anything. Whatever happens, just become the detached witness, not attached to any outcome or any ending or any results or rewards. Just try to navigate it as best as I can and see what happens, you know. But yeah, if you get attached to this Maya delusional world, it's going to be overwhelming, you know. Many great enlightened beings have been overwhelmed by this Maya delusional world. So you got to be built for this. You got to be ready for it, because it is definitely a tough task for any yogi, yogini, anybody walking the spiritual path. You know, just when you think you have a nice schedule, a nice sadhana, they hit you with something below the belt, you know? And there's always something around that corner. I like when Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, your ego's always hiding behind that tree over there. It's always waiting for you. Oh, you think you have the secrets of the universe and you're an enlightened being and you reach higher consciousness and you're a meditator and you're self-realized. I got something for you today, funny guy. Let's dance, you know? So you really have to have the perspective of, all right, I'm going to take it on the chin. And when this Maya delusional world wants to dance, I dance, you know? So I've took it upon myself to be boots on the ground on the front line. And I say, I don't care what this Maya delusional world shows me. I'm going to navigate it. I'm going to overcome it. And I have the perspective that even when you reach the higher consciousness, it's not all blissed out yogis days. My guru used to say, peaks and valleys, Vedagurudev. To tell you a good story, when I was in the Himalayan mountains, we crossed one peak and I was like, whoo, we made it. Man, that was tough. I'm glad we made it. All the yogis looked at me and they were like, it's 20 kilometers that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Not so fast.
We haven't even got started, right? So that gave me a good perspective. Peaks and valleys. You go over one peak, you go into a valley, you go over another peak. You know, this is the world. It's like a roller coaster for your consciousness. The roller coaster goes up, it goes down, it goes right, left. It's totally jerking you and pulling you all directions. You're like, yeah. Why did I even get on this ride? This is crazy.
Yeah.
So you got to have that detached witness perspective, like whatever this world throws at you, I'm going to navigate it. I'm not going to take life too seriously. That's always what my guru said. Too serious, Vedagurudev. This should be blissful. This should be enjoyable. So if you enjoy whatever life has to offer, then it'd be easier to navigate. But I agree with you, Veronica. This 3D Maya delusional world is chaotic and overwhelming, and even me, I got to put up my shield. In our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, we have a mantra called the Kavacham Shield Protection Mantra. So I got to put up my shield when I go out there. In Thailand, the motorcycles are going every which way. There are no traffic laws. You got to have your head on a swivel. Where they at? You know? Yeah. So, I mean, I have like a driving temple in my car with Ganesha, Dancing Shiva, Yogic Shiva, Lakshmi. Who else? I got a bunch of people in there. So even though I'm driving a temple, they're still coming, right? I just got to part that Red Sea. Like, all right, enlightened being coming through.
Yeah.
Move out the way, right?
Step aside. Part the Red
like
Sea.
like like the hip hop song Ludacris said, "Move, NPC, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Move, NPC, get out the way, get
Yeah.
out the way." He doesn't say NPC. He says something a little more cruder, but
Oh.
we're
Downplay his
enlightened
character.
beings, so we'll just say NPC. The water in our body is listening, so I don't want to activate it. So I'll just say NPC so we can still maintain that higher
Yeah.
frequency and not lower ourselves with crude lower frequency words.
Yeah, maybe
So
the
move,
trick.
NPC, get out the way.
Yeah, move NPC. Like, not in my game. I think maybe the trick is just do the best you can, do good, and pass through. And we've made life so complicated. And I don't know, maybe what matters is love, unity, and respect for all. But my God, it feels like a prison planet sometimes. I don't know, maybe it's just
Yeah.
all my perspective.
Yeah, I would agree with you. That's basically my plan. I'm just trying to do the best I can and navigate this Maya delusional world and talk as highly as I can to the water in my body, you know. So even if it is a prison planet, I won't acknowledge that because I want
Mhm.
my universe to be blissful. But I like when Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, the line to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. So it happens to all yogis and yoginis, all people on the spiritual path. We fall off, we dust ourselves off, we get back on, we keep walking straight, you know, we don't go backwards, we go forward. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is overwhelming. And there's so many psyops and attack on your consciousness, and everybody's pulling you in all directions, stealing and robbing you of your attention as much as possible. Look over here. What do you think it is?
Look over here.
Look, Pamela Anderson's going out with Liam Neeson. Who knew? What do you think of that? I don't think anything. Who? You know, like that's my new mantra. Who? What do you think about Donald Trump? He cut off all the benefits for everybody. Who? You know, what do
Yeah.
you think of the NFL, the National Football League? Who? You know,
Yeah.
so if you have who in your pocket as your mantra, then all these things robbing you of your attention, the social media slot machine, the mainstream media slot machine, they just kind of fall by the wayside like butter dissolving in the morning sun. Goodbye, you know? And you begin to see, like, how does this really serve you in the present moment? It doesn't. Why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? Who cares? You know? How does that do my inner work for me? It doesn't. So all these cool ghost stories about people far away that you can't verify, just let them dissolve away, you know? If you want to see what serves you in the present moment, go outside your house and you'll see the thing that serves you the most is nature, the sun, you know, the birds, the animals, you know, all the important things are right outside your window. Enjoy it. Even if you live in the city, there's still sun in the city. So enjoy the sun, you know, or enjoy the concrete playground of the city, you know,
Yeah.
and look at the cars honking and all the lights and all the noise as a blessing too, you know? Okay,
Yeah.
you know? So I remember when I went to India, anytime a car passes another car, they honk, right? So when you go to somewhere like New Delhi, it's a million horns honking.
Oh,
Honk,
that's a
honk, honk, honk,
nightmare.
honk. Yeah, yeah. So if you don't protect your consciousness, you might be getting crazy in New Delhi or even in the Himalayan mountains. When a car passes another car, they honk. So yeah,
Ugh.
if you're not ready for honking, you're in the wrong place
Yeah.
going to India.
My nerves will be fried.
So have your shield up, no matter how many honking there is, no matter how much Maya there is. Just do the best you can, and that's all you can do. And try not to attach to any outcome. The Maya world is going to happen the way the Maya world happens, and it's not going to adjust to you. So you got to adjust to it and stay light on your toes, pivot, change course, change direction. But it comes for us all, Vedagurudev included. So
Yeah.
I'm under no illusion when I leave my house. It's coming for me. So you
It's
got to have
coming
your
for
head on the
you.
swivel. Look at where you at? Where you at? I know you're out here. You're hiding. Oh, there you are. I got you. You know?
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. And it's not one, it's millions. So
Yes.
get ready.
Well, happy days are here. Sandy says, happy super full moon to all. Blessings to all. It's been a minute, Sandy. Happy to see you.
Yeah, happy to see you. So Sandy, a week ago we had a very profound Satsang Halloween, and we were looking for you in your WitchCon
Yeah.
costume, but we didn't see you. So we made a good video. So if you missed the festivities, you could relive it. I dressed
Yeah.
up as my guru, Swami Vedananda Saraswati. Veronica dressed up like a beautiful gypsy, and so we missed you. We were all ready with our costumes. So if you missed it, you had some other obligations. You can relive it right now.
And I read, oh, you want me to play it? Hold on.
Yeah, we can play it.
Okay, here we go. Halloween.
So if you have any questions for Swami Vedananda Saraswati, please, my children, put them in the YouTube chat, and I will answer it as best as I can, wholeheartedly. Namaste, my child. Veronica, how are you today?
Namaste, Swami Vedananda Saraswati. I am doing wonderful. How are you, Swami Vedananda?
Peace and blessings. Happy, happy, happy to all people out there. Halloween blessings to everybody out there. Stay happy, stay blissful, happy, happy, happy every day.
Well, this should be a fun sat song tonight. I am dressed as a gypsy, and it's been a while, like 30 years since I've picked up a tarot deck. So I've got one from Salvador Dali, and then another one I bought at Tower Records, and I lost the case. I just keep it wrapped in a handkerchief. But I was thinking I would pull a card from each one and ask the cards what the energy of November will be. So I'm not an expert tarot reader, but I was thinking I want to work on my intuition skills. So what I do is I just shuffle the cards like this until a card pops out. So I let the cards tell me which one. So the question I'm going to ask is, what is the energy of November going to be? So, and usually it'll just pop out. So, oh, there we go. So we have the King of Wands or Staves. So it looks like he looks very stoic, very contemplative. This looks like a positive card. So, and then I like to do another card. Sometimes I get the same card. So that's me in a past life. So
yeah, so Veronica pulled cards and showed us her expert tarot card reading, the King of Wands. Looks like it's going to be a good line. Oh, it wasn't terrible. It was outstanding. I enjoyed it, So
thank you.
there is no terrible in our vocabulary. Yeah. The water in our body is listening. So we always want to make sure it's wonderful. It's outstanding.
It's
never
outstanding.
Better. No matter how this Maya delusional world tries to drag you into the pit of despair, always talk highly to the water in your body. So there is no bad, there is no good. We live in equal enmity, So the water in your body is listening. Always talk highly to it. But this Maya delusional world has conditioned your mind in such a way that it becomes overwhelming,
Yeah.
So you start loving the chain that enslaves you, that
Uh,
that comfort food, that pit of despair, woe was me, and why can't I get ahead in this world? But if you really just open your eyes and see the beautiful painting that God painted, God is the best creator, God is the best architect, God is everywhere and everything, it starts to become a blissful
yeah.
universe, and create
Yes.
your own blissed out universe, where self-doubt, lack, unworthiness is not welcome in your universe. So always speak highly to the water in your body.
Yes. Well,
And
Sandy, speaking. Oh, go on.
if you need some visualization,
Yes.
put all your problems on your loicrotome,
Yes.
all lack, unworthiness, self-doubt, financial problems, health problems. I put you on this flower and I float you away. Swaha. Goodbye. Floating away. Get away from
Yes.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't come back here. Go.
Yeah.
Get lost.
Yeah. Have a nice voyage on the seas.
If you don't want to float it, get a lighter and put some fire and
Yeah.
write it on a piece of paper, burn it up, watch it go
Yeah.
up in smoke. Swaha, it's gone. Goodbye.
Swaha.
We're still smoking from last night.
Yes, we're smoking. I was just gonna say, Sandy, it's a super full moon in Taurus, so this will be a good time for you to manifest. So if you were
Yeah,
Taurus out there,
absolutely. The veil is thin right now
yes,
between you and whatever you're trying to manifest.
yeah,
So right now is a great opportunity. Not too
yes,
much resistance, not too much obstacles, not too many blockages. Straight shot. Give it
yes.
straight to the universe, and hopefully it manifests and come true.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Wow. Paul says, "I love the moon. Don't care if it's a space shuttle station. Yeah, it's still beautiful."
Yeah, it's a beautiful space station, that moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the moon is or how it shines or what is inside the moon is a mystery to me. I just enjoy the moon energy, the soma. I enjoy the,
Yes.
Chandra, the moon energy. So moon, if you're up there, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
What you are and how you got there or what's inside you is a mystery to me.
Yeah.
A moon defined is a moon confined. I have no clue what the moon is or
Yeah.
how it works. I just enjoy it. So last night in Thailand, it was shining very bright. So I got my lawn chair and enjoyed the moon, and soak up that moon energy, that soma, right? So
Yeah.
if you're a space station moon, keep on space station. And
Yeah.
whatever you're doing, keep up the good work. Whatever you are, how would I know?
Yeah. I don't know. I know you make me feel good, so I love you,
Yeah,
moon.
yeah, the moon energy, the soma, the Chandra, that makes me feel good also. So keep up the good work,
Oh. Sandy says, "I needed some time away to heal and work with the angels on forgiveness. Happy to see you guys. Amazing costumes." Thank you, Sandy.
Yeah, glad to have you back, Sandy. We get it. Sometimes you gotta retreat and do your own inner energy and align yourself with the messages you are getting from the archangels. I understand completely. So it's all good. Sometimes we need to retreat and go inside us as us. So I appreciate that you enjoyed our costumes.
Yeah.
Swami Ananda Saraswati and Veronica was a beautiful gypsy for Halloween. So we're always here, Sandy. So take your time at your own pace. If you need some time for contemplation and alignment, take all the time you need to get centered.
Yeah. Ooh. Sandy says, "I like using bay leaves to write things on that I want to release rather than paper. Other dry leaves work also." and then
Yeah. So
I burn the
the
leaves.
Cetas, they wrote all their scriptures on palm leaves, right? So that's
Hmm.
why we have very little information about them, because they transcribed everything on palm leaves, you know. And yeah, they had a practice too of burning those palm leaves. So the little bit of knowledge we have from Patanjali and different Sitas, Tamular and everything, is because most of those palm leaves after thousands of years got washed away and just decayed. So yeah, if you have burning up bay leaves, why not? You know, that's a good practice also. You know, instead of paper, use something natural and burn it up. So
Yeah.
whatever's bothering you, write it on a bay leaf. Watch it go up in smoke, right? Swaha no longer
Swaha.
serves you. Letting it go, right? Or
Yeah.
if you don't want to burn any leaves, put it on the flower, go to a body of water and float it away, right? Float away, leave. You no longer serve me, you know? Go out there,
Yeah.
put some waves and come back. Nope, don't come back. Go that way. So whichever practice works best for you, though, that is the best practice. Floating, burning, whichever way it works for you. Long as it doesn't stick to you and attach itself to you, let it go away, right? This
Yeah.
problem no longer serves me. I release it into the universe. Floating or burning, all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and I like the smell of bay leaves. I think that's cool. Like
Yeah.
the sweet smell of burnt bay leaves. I love
Sweet
it.
smell of burning bay leaves.
Yeah. Well, here's an interesting thought for you, Vedagurudev. Like the power of circles and the deeper meaning of circles. Like when people meet, they naturally like form a circle, and like all the yantra symbols are in a circle, encased
Mm.
in a circle. I don't know. And when people meet in a circle, their hearts link up rather than like squares. There's something powerful about circles, and like the I don't know, like when you have our holy yagna fires in person, people are all in a circle around the fire. I don't know. I think it amplifies it. And ritual magicians form a protective barrier in a circle. And like when I imagine my Kavajam shield, it's a circle around me. I don't know. All the planets are circle. I don't know what. I don't know what, in your opinion, why do you think circles are so powerful?
Oh no, that's a good question, but they definitely are powerful. When I do my asanas called Surya Namaskar, right, which is basically praising the sun. We do right circles, like right turns, exposing
Mm-hmm.
the whole body to the healing rays of the sun. So when you do like a circle or you create like a circle, you're kind of creating like a magnetism, right? So a lot of these yogis have this magnetism, or yoginis, because they have that circle approach, right? That attracts other thing, and it kind of repairs your aura, and it repairs like the holes or the tears in your aura. So you always want to create that circle magnetism, so you have a protective shield from your aura. So yeah, I agree with you. I like the circle because it's no beginning and no end. It's
Yes.
just infinite. So when you have that perspective that everything is a cycle of life, right? A circle, you know, like my favorite statue is Dancing Shiva, and it has a circle around it. You know, he
Mm-hmm.
creates, he preserves, he destroys, you know? So he's making room for other things. So for me to have space for something else, I have to destroy what is today. So every day when you wake up, you create the day. During the day, you preserve the day, and when you go to sleep, you destroy the day, and you start off brand new when you wake up tomorrow. So if you have that circle kind of approach, it's very hard for things to attach to you, because you say, well, you know, I absorbed this today, but tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to start off fresh, and I'm going to wipe the slate clean, and I'm going to destroy what no longer serves me, and I'm going to create what does serve me. So we always have that circle approach. There is no beginning and there is no end. This is the
Yeah.
circle of dancing Shiva, you know? So I also like in that statue, he's stepping on his ego and he has his foot up to enlightenment. So, you know, down with the ego, up to enlightenment, you know, the circle of life, dancing Shiva. So, yeah, circles are very profound. And in my opinion, they create a great spiritual magnetism that attracts a lot of people. So when you have the right situation and the right circumstances, you create a conducive environment where you attract higher energies when you're in a circle. So the yagnas invoking higher magnetism, yagnas in a group setting creating a higher magnetism, and just if you want to create a higher magnetism, just put your hands over your head like this and make right turns.
Yeah.
And you create like a magnetism. That's
Yeah,
basically
in a
what I'm
circle.
doing is Surya Namaskar. I also have a song that I sing with it. So every line of the song, I make a 15-degree turn. So like first straight, then 15 degrees, then 30 degrees, 45 degrees, then 60 degrees. So, you know, every line making turns, but exposing the whole body to the healing rays of the sun, creating that magnetism. So you don't have to do something so extreme as go to the Himalayan mountains and find a bunch of yogis to sit in a circle. Just put your hands over your head, create like a radio antenna, invoking the sun, and make right turns, you know, make your
Yeah.
own circle, make your own magnetism, you know. Veronica told me a good story. She was doing this in the park, and
Oh, yeah.
some homeless guy saw her doing it, and he
Yes.
started doing it too.
Yes.
He's like, whoa, I don't know where this magnetism comes from, but I like it, you know. So if a homeless guy could do it, you definitely could do it,
Yes.
you know. So put your hands over your head and start making right turns, you
Yeah.
know. And, you know, invoking the healing rays of the sun.
Yeah, I thought he was making fun of me, but I think he was getting some benefit.
He was probably
Raising the
like,
sun.
let me try it out. I ain't got nothing to lose. Let
Yeah.
me try it out. Whoa. This lady over there, she's on to something. I like how this feels. Every morning when the sun comes up, I'm going to go in the park and I'm going to put my hands over my head and, you know, start making circles, making right
Yeah.
turns, you know, exposing the body to the healing rays of the
Yeah.
sun. So even if you don't have a house and you're homeless, you could still put your hands over your head and invoke the sun energy, which is called
Yes.
Surya, you know. So if he could do it, anybody could do it.
Yeah. It's for everybody. Well, our whole family's coming out. Zane Ahmad
Nice.
is here. He says, hi, everyone. Namaste. And yes, the moon was beautiful yesterday. It sure was. Whoa.
Namaste, Zane. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that big full moon, looking beautiful, shining bright. That full moon, November 5th, you know, so it was outstanding.
And then we've got another family member, Jay Clow, says, can a regular person through meditation get enlightened? The person who has family and works 40 plus hours a week because you're exhausted.
Yeah, that's a good question. But there have been many enlightened yogis who are householders. Lahiri Messiah is a perfect example, right? They have children, they have a wife, they have family obligations, but they still integrate their Kriya yoga practice, their meditation practice into their daily life. So I understand if you work 40 hours a week, by the time you get home, you're exhausted, right? But the real trick is to not meditate for 10 minutes. It's to integrate it in your daily life. Drive to work, meditative and mindful. Work your job, meditative and mindful. Come home from work, meditative and mindful. So if you make everything you do in your life a meditative and mindful practice, then you don't really need a meditation cushion because your whole life is 24 hours a day meditation. You eat, meditate meditatively and mindfully. You go to sleep meditative and mindfully. You wake up meditative and mindfully. So your whole life becomes a meditative and mindful practice. So yeah, I would definitely say if you're a householder, you could definitely be an enlightened being. It's possible for everybody. So
Mhm.
the quickest way to do that is just make everything you do meditative and mindful. I also am a householder. I also have a 16-year-old daughter. I also have a family, and but the only difference between me and everybody else is I make everything a mindful and meditative practice. When I integrate with my daughter, I do it meditative and mindfully. When I take out the trash, meditative and mindful. When I wash the dishes, meditative and mindful. When I eat food, meditative and mindful. So if you have that mindset and that perspective, then your whole life becomes a meditation. Even if you have to work 40 hours a week, or you have a family, or you have obligations out here in your daily life, I would just stay meditative and mindful no matter what you do. So and you'll see that kind of becomes the wind behind your sail, and it helps you overcome this Maya delusional world, because you're not attached to anything. Like,
Sure.
interesting, detached witness, you know, meditative and mindful, not going
Yeah.
to go there, not going to roll in the mud with the pigs. I'm wearing all white, not going to go in that pit of despair, meditative and mindful. And this world is definitely distracting and overwhelming. So, yeah, I would try to keep a meditative and mindful state 24 hours a day, no matter how much family you have, no matter how much hours you work, no matter what you do, no matter how far you got to drive to your job, meditative and mindful, and look for the opportunity to integrate your Kriya yoga practices or your spiritual practices into your daily life. Okay, I got like 30 minutes before I arrive at my job. Let me say my mantra japa. If you don't have no mantras, go to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, click on the playlist Mantra Monday. We have 13 there. We have a full mantra
Yes.
list. Find out which one makes you feel good. Listen to them all. Okay. Oh, I like Shiva. Okay. Om Namah Shivaya. You just start saying it, and then you create the conducive environment, the atmosphere to be meditative and mindful. So you look for opportunities. Okay. I got 10 minutes. I'm on my break at work. Let me close my eyes and go inside myself as myself. And all these distractions I have, let me detach, let them go. Sudi, purify, detach, let them go. Detach, let go. And, like I said before, you have the mantra, who, you
Who?
know? What do you, when you go to work, you go around the water cooler. They're like, what do you think about Donald Trump and his immigration practices? Who, you know? What do you think about the football game last night? Who, What do you think about Kim Kardashian and what she said about Israel? Who, So these things start to not stick to you or get attached to you because they don't exist in your universe. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I would just keep a meditative and mindful mindset, and you'll see, like, how does this really serve me in the present moment, knowing who won the football game last night? Not really, How does it serve me to know what Donald Trump ate for dinner? Doesn't really. So you start shedding all the baggage. You start throwing all the rocks out your backpack, right? So it's possible for everybody. Like I always say, if I could do it, then you definitely could do it, Jake Lowe. So I
Yeah.
would say it's possible for anybody. You just have to create the right system that works for you and keeps you in the right headspace and the right mindset, no matter what this world throws at you. And always come from a place of love, not from a place of hate or fear. That's how they get you in a fear base. Oh, you better get the shot or you're gonna die. Oh, what? Oh my god, I'm so scared, I don't want to die. So
Ah.
if you're a fearless yogi, you don't care, right? Nah, I ain't doing none of that. So their currency is fear. So if you're not in a fearful state, you can't be controlled. I don't care. You're not scared? Nope. Not scared of anything, you know? I have tea with the Himalayan Yeti. I go to the highest peaks of the Himalayan mountains. This is light work. This is kindergarten. I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story, you know? So, take your fear and get away from me, you know? I
Yeah.
float
Get
the fear
away.
away. Go away, fear. Go away, fear, you know? I put the fear on the flower, float it away. Whoop, goodbye, you know? Get out of here, you know? Or I put a flame to the fear, burn it up, all up in smoke. I don't want your fear becoming my fear. I'm not scared of anything. So even something like Three Eye Atlas, I have the perspective like, ooh, I want to see that. That would be interesting,
Yeah,
you know?
that's cool.
They got they got blue people. I love blue people. Shiva's blue, Krishna's blue. I want to see some blue people, you know? Interesting. So if you're not vibrating on a fear frequency, this life becomes a lot easier, you know? You become like a Superman with the wind behind your cape, right? Nothing's bothering you. Flying high. So fly high, J. Clo.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a householder, you could be a yogi. If you're meditating in a cave in the Himalayan mountains, you could be a yogi. It's for everybody. You know, whether you're male, female, whatever country you live in, whatever spiritual practice you subscribe to, just have some tools in your pocket, you know, and we like to say the divine science of Kriya Yoga, the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, like Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Uh, the supreme science of God, yoga. So we test it, we observe it, we experience it, so we know it. So I don't want you to blindly have faith in me and believe me. Test it yourself. And we have a free beginner mini course in our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Join our group and see if it resonates with you and helps you have some tools in your toolbox, have some kriyas in your pocket to help you navigate this world, because it is surely distracting, chaotic, and crazy out here. So,
Yes.
but if I can do it, you definitely could do it, Jay Clo. And there have been many great householders, you know, many great yogis and yoginis who have had a family and had a job, but all they do is integrate these practices into their daily life. So stay meditative and mindful 24 hours a day, no matter what you do. Take out the trash, meditative and mindful. You know, go to sleep, meditative and mindful. Eat dinner, meditative and mindful. So it becomes a 24-hour a day meditative and mindful practice, you know, not just 10 minutes sitting on your yoga cushion, you know, your meditation cushion. So the whole world, the universe becomes your meditation cushion, you know? So carry that perspective and that will guide you greatly on the path, on the spiritual path, I would definitely
Yes.
say. So that was a profound insight that I found on the spiritual path. I don't need just 10 minutes to meditate. I need to integrate this into my daily life 24 hours a day. So be a 24-hour a day yogi, yogini, or whatever spiritual practice you subscribe to, and it'll help you navigate this world because it's getting more chaotic, not less chaotic. So have some tools in your pocket to help you navigate this crazy Maya delusional world.
I'm gonna do the rest of J. Clo's comments and then come back to Paul real quick.
Okay. All right, great.
J. Clo says, sometimes I get scared when I hear things meditating.
When you hear things meditating, you get scared. Don't be scared. It's a beautiful practice, right?
Yeah.
When I see people meditating or I feel a meditative frequency in my atmosphere, nothing scary about it. It's actually beautiful. I look at it beautiful. Look at that person meditating. Wow, beautiful, right? When we were in the Himalayan mountains, we saw people in a state of samadhi, like a statue. Beautiful. Nothing scary about it. You know, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You know, so
Yeah.
don't be scared of anything meditation. This Maya delusional world wants you to be scared of everything, right? That's how you're easily controlled in a fear-based state, and they definitely want you to not have some spiritual practices in your pocket, because if you have a spiritual practice that you use, then you become a fearless. You're not scared of anything. So, you know, they want you to not realize your true inner potential because you can't be monetized, you know? Don't do that stupid meditation. That doesn't work. Go to McDonald's, buy a Big Mac. That'll make you happy. Buy the new iPhone 28. It'll make you happy, right? Do this, do this. They're selling you happiness that they don't have. So see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain and say, I should never be in a state of fear, you know? I should see the beauty in the world. If you see God in everything and everywhere, there's nothing to be scared of. You enjoy it wholeheartedly. So, yeah, see the beauty in people meditating and meditative practices. Don't be scared of anything. It's a beautiful practice. When you become self-realized and you unlock your true inner potential, then that is a beautiful state that you want to be in. Nothing to be scared of. Stay fearless, my friends out there, especially J. Clo.
Yeah. J. Clo says, I like flinch. We'll work on that.
It's not a lightning path, you know, like, believe me, when I started practicing Kriya yoga, everything that could happen wrong went wrong, you know. So the first couple months are rough, but you keep going. So if you flinch, it's okay. Don't overthink it. It happens to the best of us, you know. Okay, cool, you know.
Cool.
Like it happens to me also, you know. All right, I flinched, but I'm gonna keep going. So don't get discouraged. Don't overthink it. Just be like, oh, if I flinched, it happens to the best of them, you know. Keep going. Not gonna attach to it. You know, water under the bridge. So no matter what happens, you flinch, you fall asleep. These are things that happen to every yogi when they started, you know, or even in the present day, you know. So sometimes I get in a higher enlightened state. I hear a loud sound outside my door. It makes me flinch too.
Yeah.
But I don't get attached to it. It happens to the best of us. So I wouldn't overthink it, you know. If I flinch, it happens to everybody. So
yeah,
don't overthink it. Don't try to go down that rabbit hole. Just keep going forward, you know. Don't go backwards, right? I can't meditate because I flinch. Wrong. It happens to the best of us, you know. So if you flinch, keep going, you know. Carry that meditative, mindful state with you 24 hours a day, right? Flinching, no flinching. Like I always say, become an unshakable mountain, right?
yes.
No matter how much it
Unshakable.
rains, unshakable mountain. You know, no matter how much sun, unshakable mountain. No matter how much wind, unshakable mountain. No matter how much rain, unshakable mountain. So no matter how much I flinch, unshakable mountain. No matter what Donald Trump does, unshakable mountain. No matter what happens in this crazy Maya delusional world, unshakable mountain.
Well said. Paul says, Wonder Woman spins in a circle when she changes. Yeah, that's a good point. She does go in a circle.
You should take advice from Wonder Woman because she knows what she's talking about. So when Wonder Woman goes in a circle, she's on to something. Be like Wonder Woman and go in a circle.
I love Wonder Woman. She was my favorite as a little girl.
We have the sound effect for Wonder Woman, right?
Oh, yes. Let me see.
Play the Wonder Woman sound effect, right? And make some circles. Keep circling. Yeah. For Wonder Woman, why not, right?
Yeah. Very powerful.
Deep insights. keep circling all day as much as possible. So be like Wonder Woman, create that magnetism, that circle from doing going in circles. And you could go, I prefer to go right circles, but you go left circles and any which way, you still get the maximum benefits. So go in circles, right? If a homeless guy in California can feel the benefits from Veronica going in right circles, then you
Yes.
definitely can. Activating his inner potential and his power, right? Right. You win, right? Blow the air horn for winning circles, right? Be like Wonder Woman and
be like Wonder Woman. That's my new mantra.
be like Wonder Woman. She's on to something. So yeah, I aspire to be like Wonder Woman and go in circles to get your inner CD powers, your inner superpowers like Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
So Wonder Woman activated her inner superpowers by going in circles. So a great example, Wonder Woman. Be like Wonder Woman.
Paul has a great idea for you. He says, "Can you do Lieutenant Dan impression?"
Lieutenant Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, like what was I calling him? Captain Dan. I guess he is Lieutenant Dan. So Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump. My Kriya Yoga impression of that's been modified of Lieutenant Dan. Is that the best you got? You call that a storm? This is kindergarten. This is light work. This is easy. Is that the best you got? Nothing for me. You call that a storm? This is easy. You know? This is an easy day at the office. Light work. Kindergarten.
Lieutenant Dan's got it.
Lieutenant Dan's definitely got it. You know, he understands the mission. You know, he got the message, right? That no matter what this Maya delusional world throws at you, overcome it and navigate it as best as you can, and it'll be light work at the office. Easy day at the office, you know. So no matter how scary that storm looked in Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dan said, I got the mission. This is the easy day at work, right? You know, and Lieutenant Dan had no legs, so this was easy for him, right? Like, you know,
is that the best you got?
I've been to Vietnam. This is junk, you know?
Yeah.
I got my legs blown off. This is nothing, right? So no matter what this Maya delusional world throws at you, just laugh at it like the joke it is, right? Light work, the kindergarten, the easy day at office it is. The comedy show of this Maya delusional world, right? So look to a great example, Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump, right? He wasn't scared of nothing, right? This storm, it scared everybody. Even Forrest Gump was like, Lieutenant Dan, get down from there. No, I'm riding this out. Come on. That's the best you got? Be like Braveheart holding up the flag, right? Power, Maya delusional world, right? So when you have the perspective, you want to be on the front line, then nothing really bothers you, you know? No matter what storm comes, unshakable mountain. No matter what war comes, unshakable mountain. No matter what Three-Eye Atlas is or what it does, unshakable mountain. No matter what's inside the moon, unshakable mountain. So if you have that unshakable mountain affirmation mantra in your pocket, you should be able to navigate anything and look to Lieutenant Dan like a great example he is, right? So my hero, Lieutenant Dan, I salute you, you know?
Or Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman too, right? No matter what evil villain is out there, Wonder Woman takes it on the chin and goes to work, you know? No matter what storm is on the fishing boat, the shrimping boat, Lieutenant Dan takes it on the chin and goes to work, right? You know? And you saw, Paul posted a video in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass in our free Kriya Yoga school. Because he navigated that storm when everybody else was scared and they didn't want to go out, they got abundance of shrimp. They got all the rewards, right? You understood the mission. You got all the shrimps. So what was it called? Bubba Gump.
He had like a million
factory.
Ways.
Was born, you know? So, all right, I got to pass through this storm. But this is a good opportunity in disguise because all the other boats, they're scared. They're back on the dock. We're the only ones that they think we're stupid because we're going to die out in the storm. But once we navigated the storm and took it on the chin, we got all the shrimp. And Bubba, what was it called? Bubba Gump's Shrimping Factory was born, right? So cocktail shrimp, dig it with the shrimp, right?
Well, I've got some more questions for you. J. Close. Oh, J. Close. Many blessings to both of you. Enjoy the channel. Thank you, J. Clo.
Many blessings to you, J.
Aw.
Clo, and your family. I hope my words help you navigate this crazy Maya delusional world. I'm glad you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and you enjoy
Yeah.
our channel. We'll try to answer your questions wholeheartedly as best we can. And we also have daily Babaji quotes, which are very inspirational, straight from the source, Babaji. So
Yeah. Also, J. Clo wants to know, is east the best way to face in meditation? I don't know.
yeah, true. They do say that. But when I meditate, I meditate facing the east. This is like a rigid yogi or a stiff yogi kind of tradition. They always meditate to the east. But I would say the best meditative practice is to meditate 24 hours a day or integrate it into your daily life. So if you're facing west, it's a good meditative practice. Facing east, good meditative practice. Facing north, good meditative practice. So no matter what direction you're facing, if you always have a meditative and mindful state, then you'll be okay anyway, you know? I mean, if you want to subscribe to the hardcore yogic approach of facing to the east, that's fine. But if east is not available or there's a building blocking your view of the sun to the east, then meditate to the west, you know? So a lot of people get hung up on these different ritualistic yogic perspective, but I would just meditate as much as you can. So if the east is not available, then I would meditate to the west or integrate it into your daily life, you know? If you're driving towards the north, still stay meditative. It doesn't make you less of a yogi or yogini because you don't face east. So I would just stay in a meditative state 24 hours a day, no matter what direction you're facing, you know? That would be my best advice. So, you know?
Yeah.
From a yogic perspective, yeah, they would say face east, you know? Me too, I do face east, but it's not necessary, you know? Like I would just keep a meditative, mindful mindset. That is more important than which direction you face. It doesn't make you less of a yogi if you meditate to the west.
Yeah, get hung up on rules.
Yeah, you get hung up on rules and you go down these rabbit holes and it kind of blocks you from integrating it into your daily life. You know, I would say if the sun is going down on the west, meditate towards the sun. That would be way more profound than a certain direction, I would definitely say. So yeah, so don't get hung up on rules, you know, just start putting one foot in front of the other. And like my guru said, when is the best time to plant a tree, Vedagurudev? I don't know, Baba, tell me. 10 years ago. When is the second best time to plant a tree? I don't know, Baba, tell me. Today. So let's plant that tree today. Let's stay mindful and meditative no matter what direction you're driving, you know? And you'll start to see the fruits and benefits of it, you know? So, yeah, I wouldn't get hung up on the directions. I would just start being meditative and mindful no matter what direction I'm facing.
And J. Clo wants to know, do these colors that come up in meditation have any meaning? Colors in meditation.
I mean, it depends, like what color you would see. So the chakras have colors associated with it, right? Like the root chakra is a 4 red petal flower. The sacral chakra is a 6 orange petal flower. The heart chakra is the navel chakra, the manipura, is a 10 petaled yellow flower, like a sunflower. The heart chakra, the anahata, is a 12 petal green flower. The throat chakra The Visuddhi is a 16-petal blue flower. The eyebrow chakra, the Agna, is a 2-petal violet or purple flower. And the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, is a golden sun with like a border of 1,008 rainbow, different color, the whole rainbow, the whole spectrum of the rainbow. So it depends, if you see, let's say, a blue color, maybe your throat chakra is open. I wouldn't get attached to it. I would just become the detached witness and try to not make sense of it. Because when you get into a higher meditative state, you'll see shapes, you'll see colors, but, I would just keep going, These things happen to everybody out there. So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, J. Clo says he sees purple and white light and have not seen the rainbow.
So, yeah, even if you see a white light on your crown chakra, that is a good sign that you're reaching a higher consciousness. If you see purple, that is a good sign. Your third eye is open, your eyebrow chakra, your Agna is open. So I would enjoy it and I would cultivate it and enhance it as much as possible. You don't need to see the rainbow border, Just seeing the sun on your crown chakra is outstanding, right? Most of these enlightened beings, when you see a picture of them, they have the sun behind them. That symbolizes they are enlightened. They are reached a higher consciousness, right? They don't really have a border, so they still enjoy it. So if you have a golden sun on your crown chakra or a golden sun anywhere, then I would enjoy it and sunbathe in the grace of God. That's what I like to say. So it doesn't have to have a border. A golden sun is perfectly fine just the way it is. So yeah, I would enjoy it. But that's a good sign. If you start to see like a sun or like, purple colors, which symbolizes your eyebrow chakra, your Agna, that means you're reaching a higher consciousness, right? So you always want to go from the root chakra to the crown chakra. So the elevator's always going up, not going down, right? I like when Babaji says, climb the ladder up to supreme bliss, not down to ignorance, right? So we always want to climb the ladder up. We don't want to go down, right? So where all these desires and egos dwell in the lower chakra. So always go up. So yeah, if you see a golden sun or you see violet or purple colors, that's a very nice sign. I would keep up the good work and keep going, right? Because that means you're getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. J. Clo just adds, dark room with eyes open, have seen purple and white, but no gold for me. LOL.
Yeah, if you see gold, that's great, but white light is great too. So I wouldn't get hung up on the colors. I would enjoy it for what it is. So if you see purple colors and like a pure white light, that is a great sign. And with your eyes wide open, that means you're reaching a higher consciousness where you're tuning into the frequency where these colors can be seen. Most people, my guru used to say, they're sleepwalking with their eyes open. They don't even see these higher colors. They're never going to reach a higher consciousness. They dwell in lower instincts and lower emotions. But if you're seeing colors in your daily life with your eyes open or in a dark room, that is beautiful. I would enjoy it for everything it's worth. That means you're getting to a higher state, So yeah, enjoy it for what it is. Get your popcorn and enjoy the show, Gold light, white light, purple light, blue light, green light, orange light, yellow light, red light, all great, So, but the higher, they say when you reach the heart chakra, you cross the bridge to the spiritual chakras, right? So all these green, blue, purple, gold, white light, they're all higher consciousness lights. So yeah, it's a good sign that you're on the right track. So keep up the good work, J. Clo. That's very outstanding.
J. Clo also wants to know, will more come? I meditate, but I do worldly things also. I do low vibrational things. So will that hurt him?
I mean, it depends what lower
What kind of, yeah,
vibrational
what?
things on. Like if you're
Like
hurting
how low?
people, harming people, cheating people, scamming people, I don't know. Like if you have the perspective, you're in the world but not of the world. Like okay, I go do lower vibrational things so I could feed my family, but I'm not attached to it. It doesn't define my soul. It doesn't define my frequency. Okay, I put on my monkey suit, I put on my mask, I drive to work, but when I come home, I don't still wear the monkey suit. I hang it up in the closet. This doesn't define me, it doesn't affect me. It's some costume I got to wear to feed my family. So if you have that perspective, then it really wouldn't affect you, right? Like when I used to DJ, I had to put on my monkey suit. I had to go there, put a smile on my face. There are people smoking, there are people drinking. It's a lot of lower vibrations, but I wasn't attached to it. When I came home from DJing, I hung up my monkey suit and I continued to be the yogi that I am, So I wouldn't let anything affect you. Like I wouldn't attach to any conditioning, identities, out here, because that's when you start to go down the rabbit hole. Just go to work, put on your monkey suit, hang it up. Don't go to sleep in your monkey suit. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yes.
don't let that monkey suit carry with you through the day, right? When you finish work, monkey suit retires. When you start work,
Yeah.
you put the monkey suit on. But don't sleep in your monkey suit, or don't wear your monkey suit when you're around your family. Hang it up when work is finished.
J. Clove says, I drink a lot of alcohol, probably 5 days a week.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't beat yourself up about it. It happens to everybody. One of our members, Paul, has been known to hit a 40 every once in a while. It's okay. It doesn't make you less of a spiritual being. Just realize that happiness is internal, not external, right? So if you're looking for some water for happiness, you might be looking in the wrong place, But if you realize that this water doesn't serve you anymore, then you need to shed it. But it's hard. When I used to DJ, my mind tricked me into thinking I needed to drink a liter of Pepsi every night to stay awake. I need that caffeine. If I don't have that caffeine, I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm not going to make it. But when you start becoming the king of your castle and you start taking control, this alcohol no longer serves me. Why do I need this, right? I don't need external things to make me happy, which is internal, right? So you start seeing the more important thing is the internal work, and this external water is this a band-aid to temporary give you happiness. But when you see you don't need it no more, then you kind of let it go and shed it, but it happens to everybody. When it's my birthday, I eat a birthday cake. I don't beat myself up about it. Tomorrow's a new day. I get back to work. I fast it out. I do certain Kriya yoga techniques to flush it out my body, So today is a new day, and maybe we see that we don't need alcohol no more, or maybe slowly in moderation start dissolving it. I drink 5 times a week. Tomorrow I'll drink 4 times a week, and the next day I'll drink 3 times a week, and then I drink 2 times a week. Then I drink 1 time a week, and you start to see it doesn't really serve you. This happens when you fast too. You basically, your mind has conditioned you and it tricked you to think you need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But when you start intermediate fasting, you really see, I can skip breakfast every day. I don't really need that. It doesn't. Why do I need breakfast? So all these things have been put in place for you to be monetized, right? If you eat breakfast every day, then the cereal companies make a lot of money, or eggs or whatever, So, but if you really see, like, I don't why do I need alcohol 5 times a week? Maybe let me try to ease my way off it. Like, instead of going cold turkey, right? Like, okay, let me try 4 times a week. Okay. Let me try 3 times a week. Let me try 2 times a week. Let me try one. And then I don't even need this. Why do I need this? So yeah, you basically see this no longer serves me. I can't treat my body like an amusement park. Why do I need this fire water, right? You know? And there are a lot of people who have gone too far, you know, drove their car and got a DUI or ran into somebody else. So just start to shed it, you know, and definitely don't try to get in your car when you've had a few drinks, you know. So I don't know, just try to shed it, I would say. But your mind has a way of tricking you to think you need stuff. And when you really see it no longer serves you, you can't do it no more. I can't treat my body like an amusement park. Then you'll start to gradually shed the need to drink alcohol, in my opinion. But take some work, you know. I think you're muted, Veronica.
Paul says, I've been known to drink a 40 and smoke a spliff. LOL, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, there, Paul confirms it, right? Paul has been known to take a 40 to the head and hit a spliff, right?
Well, I know we're all a house under construction, but I have some thoughts on drinking alcohol. I don't know. Another great reason not to drink alcohol is that the root word is aku, which means body eating spirit in Arabic. And alcohol is ethanol. It is a chemical used in an industrial solvent. It literally extracts the soul. So in essence, the essence out of living things. So every time you drink alcohol, it is extracting your soul essence and leaving you spiritually diluted. So alcohol causes dementia, Alzheimer's, brain atrophy. It suppresses the melatonin in your pineal gland. The pineal gland is the most significant spiritual piece in your body, and alcohol damages it from receiving the energy around you. So when you become spiritually potent, you're unstoppable from our overlords. So I have drank in my past, but I think stopping drinking would be good for you. But we're all a house under construction. But it's not good.
I would say so. Like when you realize happiness is internal, not external, you start looking for external things to make you happy because you carry that, you know? Like, why do I need, if happiness is inside me as me, why do I need something external to make me happy, you know? So they're basically selling you something they don't have. So yeah, I would suggest make a practice of doing your inner work, and you'll kind of shed these things, you know, that no longer serve you. So yeah, but I mean, it takes some practice, you know.
Yeah.
We find comfort in that glass of alcohol, that
Yeah.
spliff, as Paul said, and it's
Yeah.
it's hard to shed it, right? You know,
Well,
so I would just I wouldn't go cold turkey because that never kind of
yeah, it
works.
is
I would
hard.
kind of ease your way off it, you know, but yeah, I mean, the ideal situation, like most yogis, there have been yogis like Neem Karoli Baba who have gotten to such a state where he could swallow 20 LSD pills and not be ineffective, right? So no matter what this Maya delusional world tries to throw at you, you know, have the spiritual practices where you can navigate and overcome it. And if I could do it, you definitely could do it. My vice was drinking Pepsi when I DJ'd. I tricked myself. I need to stay up all night. I need the caffeine. And then one day I just felt a click. I can't do it no more. You know, I'm getting older. I can't treat my body like an amusement park. There've been many people who are my same age who aren't here right now, who didn't get the message. So
Yeah.
let me pivot, change course, and change direction, and realize I don't need this sugar water no more, you know? what I need it for. But I understand that sugar water be calling you, you know? When I go into 7-Eleven in Thailand, those Skittles be
Yeah.
calling. Remember what it's like to taste the rainbow? I'm over here, you know? I'm on sale today. Come get me,
Yeah.
you know? But yeah, just keep on walking, drive past the alcohol store, you know? Try it, you know? I just can't do it no
Test
more, you
yourself.
know? Test it. I
Yeah.
can't do it no more, you know? So I enjoyed it while it happened. Now I just can't do it no more, you know?
Yeah.
Focus on your spiritual practice, focus on your family, you know? Focus on the things that have meaning in your life. This is just some fire water. Many many enlightened Indians have gone down the wrong path just by drinking too much alcohol. So if it can happen to those very enlightened Indians with their very beautiful Indian spiritual practices, then it could happen to anybody. So yeah, you know, just see it no longer serves you in the present moment, you know. Why do I need this? And
Yeah.
yeah, if I can shed Pepsi, you could probably shed alcohol. All right.
You can do
Or
it.
I would slowly wean yourself off it, you know? Like don't go cold turkey because that never really works. I would just say, all right, I drink 5. Let me cut down, you know? I can't do it no more. Let me go 4 times a week, 3 times a week, 2 times a week, once a week, you know, once a month, once a year, you know, whatever, you know. And you see you don't need it, you know. So yeah, I would try to wean yourself off it slowly and gently.
J. Close shares a pint of whiskey a day, I guess. And then J. Close says, does the alcohol keep me from realization? Well,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. When you're starting on the path, it would be important not to have as least amount of obstacles and resistance. But you want your consciousness, your meditation to be so high that even if you take a pint of whiskey every day, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't make you less of a yogi, you know? So you begin to see that when you do the inner work, these external things affect you a lot less, right? So yeah, if Neem Karoli Baba can swallow 20 LSD pills and not be affected, then do your inner work. So even if you do have a pint of whiskey, you're unaffected, right? You know, it doesn't dull your senses. You know, you're still okay. I would suggest you not drink alcohol because a lot of people have ended up sleeping under a bridge from drinking too much alcohol, you know, or getting too attached to it. So if you do it in moderation and I don't know, you want to treat yourself every once in a while to a pint of whiskey, you know, I would just see that you don't really need it, you know. So, but yeah, it's hard, you know. It's hard out here, you know, especially when your mind tricks you into thinking that, and it'd be calling you once you're in that cycle, right? Like, there's the pub, go get that pint of whiskey, you know, that little
yeah.
devil on your shoulder, right? I'm like, nope, I'm gonna keep driving past it. You know, Vedagurudev told me to try driving past it. I'm gonna give it a try, and you know, and you really see it doesn't serve you anymore. And the older you get, the less you could treat your body like an amusement park. You know what I'm saying? Believe
Yeah.
me, I've been there. So, you know, I just can't, you just can't do it anymore, right? I can't do it, you know? You know, there are a lot of people who are my same age who aren't here no more. I have the opportunity to pivot, change course, change direction, and live a long, healthy life for my family. So, you know, be good to yourself and be there for your family, you know? So, we don't need it no more, but it takes a little bit of practice out there, but you can do it, you know. And if it's Halloween and you want to have a spliff and take a 40 to the head like Paul, why not treat yourself? Just don't do it every day, right? You know, a couple times a day in
well,
moderation.
yeah. Speaking of Paul, he says it hasn't phased me, I think.
There you go. Okay, it's Halloween. I feel good. I've done my asana practice. I integrated Kriya yoga into my daily life. I'm gonna treat myself today. I enjoy a spliff and I enjoy taking a 40 to the head. Why not? But tomorrow I'm gonna get back to my sadhana, my practice. So yeah, if you have some spiritual practices, you can navigate this pretty easy. Like Paul said, he's unaffected by a spliff in moderation and a 40 to the head in moderation.
Party on.
Party on. Right? When it was, I'll tell you a funny story. When it was my birthday, Paul came on. He goes, "I'm feeling kind of lit today." I was
yes.
Like, all right, Paul got the party started early on my birthday, so
yeah,
enjoy yourself. My birthday is your birthday.
Yeah, feeling lit. J.
It's a
Chloe,
celebration.
well, this is J. Chloe says, should I do a 3-day fast a week? Well, that'd be very healing.
Man, if you could do a 3-day fast, you wouldn't believe the results you would get. Per week, woo! Like when it's New Year coming up, I do like a 5-day fast, and it really filters and purifies your body. So anytime you can find the opportunity to do a fast, I would do it. I mean, I wouldn't go so hardcore as 3 days, and especially if you're not used to fasting. Like every Thursday today, I fast 24 hours, but every day I intermittent fast, I don't know, 22 hours. I eat like one time a day. So if you could eat one time a day and intermittent fasting as long as you can, then you'll definitely see the benefits. If you do a 3-day fast, you're going to totally purify your body and get all the junk out, like you'd be surprised how good you feel after 3 days of fasting. I would definitely say so. If you could do that, fine. Or if you could just intermittent fast every day, okay, I'm going to intermittent fast for 12 hours a day, okay, fine. That's a good start. So right now I eat one time a day. I guess every day I'd fast for 24 hours, but I mean, or whatever, 23 hours. So, but that's in my case, because I'm kind of used to that. I've had a practice of fasting for many years. So like, but if you're new to fasting, I would just intermittent fast for like 12 hours a day. But if you could fast for 3 hours, oh, you'd be surprised, right? You'll clear and purify your whole body. In my opinion, fasting is the best thing you could do for your health. So I'm a big advocate for fasting, right? Fast as much as possible. You feel yourself getting kind of sick, under the weather, fast. Everything should be fast. I think fasting is the best medicine on earth.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. So, and fasting is free. So why wouldn't you do it? You don't have to go to the pharmacy, buy no medicine, go see a doctor. Fast as much as possible, I mean,
yeah, when I'm sick, that's like my body naturally fasts. I don't want anything when I'm really sick. So my body's telling me
right.
fast.
Listen to your body. It's
Yeah.
telling you what it needs. Like, we don't need more food. We need to fast and get this out of our system and cleanse our system and purify our system. So yeah, I would say definitely, J. Chloe, fast as much as possible. And that is the definite best practice. And I've had excellent results. When the C word thing happened, I've never gotten sick. Since I started fasting and doing my Kriya yoga sadhana, I've never gotten sick, no matter what happens in this world. So I would definitely highly recommend fasting for sure. It's the best medicine possible, The doctor's not going to tell you that because they want to buy a new boat. But I'm not going to lie to you, J. Chloe, fasting is the way. Best medicine you could buy.
Yeah.
When I had to renew my Thai driver's license, I had to get a medical certificate. And I went to the same doctor I always go to, and he was like, the hell are you doing? You know, like, Jesus Christ, I never seen blood pressure so low in my life, you know?
Oh, you're
I
cool.
don't, yeah, he was like, man, whatever you're doing, keep up the good work. Man, I haven't seen somebody like you forever, you know? Like,
Yeah.
most people come in here, they're tore up, but you, man, well, I don't know what practice you're doing. He goes, what do you do? I said, I do yoga every day. He said, man, keep that up. You're on the right track, you know? So
Yeah.
if I could do it, you definitely could do it. And I attribute all that to fasting, you know? You you can't gain more weight because when you fast, you burn the fat that you're storing, you know? So yeah, less in, you shed the weight, burn it off the weight you have. So yeah, if you want to lose weight, you have some medical condition, I would fast for everything, you know? And you would be surprised. That's the best medicine ever. They don't want to tell you that because they can't monetize fasting, right?
Yeah.
So they want you to buy some pills. They want you to go see the doctor, you know? But yeah, if you just fast, you should be able to overcome anything this Maya delusional world throws at you, any sickness, in my opinion.
Well, J. Clo says, I've been doing a 23-hour fast. That's amazing. Keep it up.
Outstanding. That's what I do. Eat one time a day and yeah, 24 hours. Yeah, keep it up. You'll be able to. I mean, even if you drink a pint of whiskey a day, if you fast 23 hours, that whiskey's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hanging around. You purify, you cleanse it out your system. So I would say fast as much as possible. And if you do a 3-day fast, you'd be surprised how light you feel. You'll feel excellent. You know, you feel like you could run up a mountain. So yeah, I would make it a practice of fasting as much as possible for sure. But keep up the good work. 23 hours, that is excellent. That's what I do. And I feel outstanding every day, you know? So, but you know, but if you can't do 23 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 8 hours, it's all good, you know? So anything is better than nothing. So I would try to intermittent fast as much as you can. Everybody out there, you know?
And J. Clo says, I think I'm trying to hold on to the old me. Maybe you can be better than the old me if keep fasting. Ah,
Yeah, well, I would say every day is a new day. So the
yeah.
old you died yesterday and the new you started today. So wipe the slate clean every day, you know? The old you is water under the bridge, you know? Clouds passing in the sky, you know? Make the new you the best you could be, right?
Yeah.
Go in the mirror and look at yourself and say, I like who I am. I like the new me. So be happy the gifts you have. The old you is water under the bridge, clouds passing in the sky, right? You know? So don't be the new you. Don't be the old you.
Yeah. J. Clo says, this meditation matrix is a trip. Sure is. Feel like I'm in a
I
matrix.
agree with you. You know, like but you're in the right place, J. Clo. We're not gonna try to trick you or sell you a bunch of Frankenstein techniques, you know. I know meditation works because I experience it. I do it, you know. I didn't watch a YouTube video. I actually live it, you know. So I wouldn't tell you to do something that I don't do, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of landmines and a lot of obstacles, a lot of misinformation out there, but you're in the right place. We'll give you the right techniques. And I don't want your money. All I want you to do is be the best person you could be, you know? So be the best person you could be. And that's why we have our free Kriya Yoga School, kriyayogamasterclass.com, you know? Give you some techniques to help you integrate into your daily life, 100% free. If you want to join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass and pay money, that's up to you. But the more benefit is helping people. And, you know, a lot of people help me on the path of Kriya Yoga. So I'm playing it forward and helping a lot of other people. So, you know, be strong, have the right mindset. This meditation matrix out here is definitely crazy. And you'll see all kinds of craziness, you know? So
Yeah.
just stay laser focused and be the best person you could be. And, you know, you should be able to navigate whatever this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you. But it is definitely chaotic and crazy out here, for Vedagurudev included, right? I'm not going to say I have the secrets of the universe. I'm feeling my way around in the dark also, just like you, J. Clo. But let's do this collectively, and let's be the best person we could be every day, you know? And I don't see how you can go wrong. Help as many people as you can. Love as many people as you can. Be kind to as many people as you can. Be compassionate to as many people as you can. And I don't see how you could ever go wrong. But
Yeah.
it takes some practice. But if I could do it, you definitely could do it, J. Clo. You know? I'm living proof. Before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, I did everything wrong, you know? So I treated my body like amusement park. I did everything. So I'm coming from a place of experience. So if I could do it, you definitely could do it. You would probably do it better than me, you know? So I'm a living example, you know? Been there, done that. That's why my guru sent me back to the Maya delusional world. He says, you got to go back to the Maya delusional world. You got to be boots on the ground on the front line, because people can relate to you, because you've been where they've been. You've been to their experience. Us yogis in the Himalayan mountains, we haven't been where they've been. So we're just coming from a place that we only know from books or whatever. But you actually have experience that people can relate to you, because you've been where they've been. So that's why I'm here, helping as many people as possible, you know? And when my job is done, I'll return back to my cave and enter a state of samadhi.
Yes. Best sleep of
How,
your
how
life.
how long have we been on here now?
An hour and 45 minutes. How do your legs feel?
A stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Mantra Monday before this, so it's about that time to stretch out.
About that time.
It's about that time to stretch on out.
Yeah. Right now, it's stretch time for everybody.
What do
Take a
they call
necessary
it
break.
in baseball? What do they call it? Seventh inning stretch. Or
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not a big baseball fan, but yeah, they have a intermission in the seventh inning, right? Like we've been sitting here for a couple hours. Let's stretch out, you know?
Yeah.
When football halftime, right? Go get some refreshments and stretch your legs.
Yeah. I know. I get sitting here for 3 hours. I get tired too. But I'm not in yogi pose either.
And yeah, if you have any questions in the YouTube chat, we're having a pretty profound conversation for our November 5th satsang.
We got lots of questions for you.
Just to review, put all your problems on your floating flower like they do in Thailand. Float it away. Goodbye. Floating away. After this satsang, I'm going to take that to the lake and float it away myself, you know? And if you have something that's bothering you, write it on a piece of paper and use your lighter, burn it up. It's liberating to see it burn up and go up in smoke, you know? Whatever problems you have. Okay, well, let's get back to the questions. No yogi or yogini left behind.
J. Clove says, I'm not the mind or the body. I need to just drop it.
Absolutely. That's our affirmation. We say neti neti, which means not this, not this. Or we say not the body, not the mind. Yeah, so exactly. The yogic perspective is they look at this meat spacesuit as this carrying around their soul. So they're not attached to even their physical body. You know, I'm not attached to the mind. I'm not attached to this physical body. I'm not attached to anything. You know, I like when Babaji says, death is a joke to me. I am the death of death. So if we laugh at death, we laugh at everything, right? We're not attached to this mind. We're not attached to this body. We're not attached to any narrative out there in the Maya delusional world. It's all a joke to us, you know? If I laugh at death, I laugh at all this. This is light work, kindergarten, easy day at the office, you know?
Yeah.
Vacation.
Paul says, good point, in moderation. Yeah, everything in moderation.
Yeah, you know, it takes a while to ease yourself off the, your conditioning, your attachments, your vices. But yeah, if I could do it, anybody could do it. It just takes a while. You just got to have the mindset that this no longer serves me. Why do I need this? I'm going to detach and off in moderation, like Paul said, It's Vedgurudev's birthday. Let's take a few to the head. It's Halloween. Okay. Celebration, Christmas, New Year. Why not? Tuesday in November, not today. So ease yourself off it in moderation, right? There's no reason to celebrate Monday going back to work with a few pints,
J. Clo says, I feel my energy drained from the alcohol. I feel that in my mind. I will stop. The last drink 5 minutes ago, LOL. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that is true. The last drink is always stopped 5 minutes ago.
yeah.
Like, but yeah, you're doing a good job. If you're fasting 23 hours, you're on the right track. You just got to have the mindset that you just can't do it no more. Like, I can't do it no more. It's draining you. It's making you feel bad. You don't need it. You just got to put action to words and just, moderation, easily wean yourself off it, slowly and gently,
Yeah.
but it happens to everybody. I wouldn't beat yourself up about it. I wouldn't think less of a yogi or less of a yogini because I had a couple drinks. Paul is a perfect example. He has a spliff. He takes a 40 to the head, but he's still
he's
a
fine.
yogi. He still goes to his yoga studio. He still shows up to our Saturday class. Don't beat yourself up about it. It happens to the best of them. So yeah, just keep going. Don't overthink it. All right. Well, tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. And I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to set an intention, a sankalpa that, all right, maybe 2 pints a week, instead of a pint every day, Okay. And then once you do 2 pints, you'll be like, all right, it's possible. So let me do 1 pint a day, When it's Friday, let me take a pint to the head, When it's Tuesday, not necessary. Nothing to celebrate.
Yeah.
When it's Monday through Friday, nothing to celebrate, When it's Halloween, maybe, it's New Year's, well, maybe, But yeah, Tuesday, maybe not.
Yeah.
Nothing to celebrate. And you begin to see you don't need it anymore, I feel a lot better. I feel more energized. And fasting without alcohol is double fasting, that's even greater, So if you could just shed the alcohol and fast, you feel like Superman,
Yeah.
like Wonder Woman spinning around. Cue the sound effects, Veronica.
Let me get there.
Okay, take your time. You feel like a superhero, right? I spin alcohol, I spin around, and my energy, my aura is outstanding,
Ah,
Makes you feel outstanding, right? You
yes.
see this fire water, this alcohol doesn't really serve you, So if you need, wane yourself off it, it's hard because your whole life, your brain conditioned you. We need this, right? We can't live without alcohol. But you see, if you start to wane yourself off of it, like, why do I even need this? I don't need it no more,
Yeah.
How does it
I don't-
serve me? So
Yeah. How does it serve me? J. Clo, he says, I sometimes wish I was just a regular person, watch TV and gossip, but something changed in me. I just want to be one with the divine. That sounds beautiful.
that is beautiful. So this is a true lightning path, aligning yourself with God. I don't know why you would wish you want to gossip and watch TV. that stuff you should have shed,
Let that
right?
go.
Like, yeah, right. Wave bye to that. That doesn't serve you, right? So yeah, when you start becoming a nuclear power plant of inner divinity and aligning yourself like a radio antenna with the frequency of inner divinity, none of this really serves you anymore. Like, I can't watch a horror movie at all, like right now in my spiritual practice, right? Like, it's like sticking my finger in a light socket. I'm like, I can't do it, you know? Like, things that used to serve you no longer serve you. Like, I can't deal with violence or harm or war, or it's like trash to me anymore, right? So yeah, when you start to align yourself with your inner divinity and you start to become self-realized and see God everywhere and everything, and you start to feel like a radio antenna transmuting the divine signal, then all these things that used to serve you have no longer any meaning. I haven't watched my TV in years. It's like a wall ornament. I have no desire to watch TV or gossip and jealousy and anger and hate. These aren't even in my vocabulary. They don't exist in my universe. So I think that's a beautiful thing that you've shed gossip and TV and everything, you know. That means you're going on the right track, and you're fasting 23 hours a day. You're 90% of the way home, you know. Just a couple more practices to integrate into your daily life and you're good. And if you need some practices, anybody out there, join our group. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and there's a classroom tab at the top, and you'll see some beginner mini courses. I'll give you an asana that anybody could do. I'll give you a meditation that's profound that anybody could do. I'll give you some breath work, pranayama, that anybody could do, and put those in your pocket and look for the opportunity to integrate it in your daily life, and you'll be surprised. But yeah, I'm proud of you, J. Clo. You're 90% of the way home. You know, you fast 23 hours a day. You align yourself with your inner divinity. You can't watch TV no more. You can't gossip anymore. All you gotta do is shed this alcohol firewire, and you're 95% of the way home. So, you know, keep up the good work. You know.
Yeah,
and,
I'm really impressed.
When you crossed all those bridges, fasting and TV and all that, all you got, the next bridge is the cross a pint a day. You know. That might take a little more work. It might be a taller mountain to climb, but if you've been crossing mountains, it's easy work. Another day at the office, right? I crossed the mountain of fasting. Now I'm going to cross the mountain of alcohol, and see, it no longer serves me, you know?
And J. Clo also adds Bhagavad Gita, Adavanta, Vita Tand, and the Bible. I'm a mess, LOL. I've read all those. That's amazing.
Yeah. So you already read the scripture. You know, you read the Bhagavad Gita, you know, Jai Krishna, outstanding. He's a mantra in our Mantra Monday, very profound, you know. So, yeah, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, which is my favorite quote, he says, the supreme science of God, yoga, right? So Krishna is giving you the framework, the blueprint, the step-by-step roadmap to navigate this life, mainly detachment, you know? So, yeah, if you read all this spiritual scriptures, next thing to do is implement it. I like when my guru said, we don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So the stories, the books are great, but we have to do the inner work to radiate those, you know? You have all the knowledge. Now let's put it in action, right? Kriya means action with awareness. So we're action yogis. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. So now that we have all the knowledge and the scriptures, and all we need is a couple Kriyas in our pocket, and we're 5% of the way home. A light day at work to shed some whiskey, because I know exactly what Krishna said to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, right?
Oh, J. Clo says, I was sick 3 times with the C word, but no vax. Well, proud of you not getting a vax.
Yeah, I agree with you. No vax here either, you know? So, yeah. So when you feel the C word or any sickness or flu coming on, because it's winter is fastly approaching, and just make a practice of fasting, and you'll be surprised. Anytime I feel something coming on, which is rare, I fast as much as I can. Right. Some days you could do it 24 hours. Some day maybe it take a 3-day fast, but keep fasting till it's out your system, right? Flush it out your
Yeah.
system, purify your system, let it all out, right? C word don't have a chance when we're fasting, I would definitely say. And when you stack on a fasting practice and a yoga practice, oh man, it has no
Yeah.
chance. Dissolve all impact, I asked my guru, and Veronica has asked me this question. If in the event I do have to take the vax, right? What do I do? I asked my guru, Baba, what do I do? He said, you have all the techniques, dissolve on impact, If you can't work because you have to get the vax, it's put your finger on it and blow your prana to the vax, dissolve on impact, right? And laugh at it like the joke it is. You know, whatever.
Whatever. Light
On it,
work.
do your inner work so highly that all this junk dissolves on impact. All these psyops, all these narrative, all these ghost stories, all this sickness and illness out here, everything dissolve on impact. I got my shield up. Meteors hitting my atmosphere, dissolving on impact. And ping, ping. I mean, even me, I feel them pinging my atmosphere all day long. I just have my shield up.
I'm
Can't come
a good
right.
paint.
Hitting my atmosphere. So yeah, dissolving on impact.
J. Clo says much love and thank you guys very much. You're very welcome, J. Clo.
Yeah, you're welcome, J. Clo. Anytime. We're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Satsang, and every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Soul Talks, live from a Thailand beach with me and Veronica. And we have a lot of very great videos on our YouTube channel. We post a video and a Babaji quote every day. So if you want to continue the insights and the wisdom, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time we put up a video. And also join our free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayogamasterclass.com.
Speaking of which, Paul says, I want to go to yoga boot camp at Vedgurudev's ashram. Keep me too busy to think about my vices. Wax on, wax off, LOL.
Well, ain't no vices at Vedgurudev's boot camp. Only sadhana and yogic practices. One day, if you keep putting it out there in the universe, maybe the universe fills in the steps, and we'll have an ashram in Thailand where you could come join Vedgurudev's boot camp. I wouldn't even call it a boot camp. It's blissful, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a drill sergeant like, listen, numbnuts, make sure you do the full wheel pose.
Yeah.
I'm not going to yell at you.
Breathe.
My approach is slowly and gently and blissfully, right?
Yeah.
Rising tides lift all boats. No boot camp here.
Yeah, you're going to be so blissed out, you won't need your vices.
yeah, they no longer serve. You forget about them, right? Like what vices? They weren't even there. If a tree falls in the woods and you didn't hear it, did it really fall? What vices? Who?
Yeah.
Alcohol? Who was that? I don't recognize that. That's not in my vocabulary no more. A spliff? What spliff? And in Thailand, you'll go to rehab because there is no spliff, right? I mean, I guess they have alcohol, but it's harder to get to,
Yeah. I want to be addicted to Kriya yoga and coconuts. That's my new addiction.
That's my addiction too. I'm addicted to mangoes, coconuts. What else? I don't know what I eat in Thailand. Noodles, rice, vegetables, lettuce, tomatoes.
Good stuff.
cucumber, yeah, all the vegetables, right?
Yeah.
So fruits and vegetables, that's my diet.
Yeah. Uh, awesome. Darren Carter is here. He says, Namaste, guys. Namaste.
Namaste, Darren. Glad to have you here. If you have any questions, Darren, put it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Always blissful. And yeah, yesterday, Darren's a member of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. Yesterday, we had a Holy Yagna fire where we burned up all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members' proms. So if you have anything that's bothering you, Darren, next new moon Yagna, send it in and we'll burn it up for you. No longer serves you. Swaha.
Yeah. Swaha. 2
And
Wednesdays from now.
yesterday was Loy Krathong, which is a festival in Thailand where this is called a Krathong. They put all their flowers on it and float it away. So we're floating away our problems. We're burning all our problems that no longer serve us. Swaha.
Swaha.
Actually, maybe play the Loy Krathong video for anybody
Yeah.
who hasn't seen it so they could see what it's all about. And I'll narrate it. So there you see all the floating Krathongs lit up on the Thai river. There's a Thai temple, and that's what the Krathong looks like. You see, they put it in the water. They put all their problems, anything that's bothering them on the Krathong. It's made out of a banana trunk, so it floats on top of the water. And yeah, they put it in the water and they float it away. So all their problems that no longer serve them, floating it away, putting it in the water and letting all their problems float away that no longer serve them. So you can see thousands of Loy Krathongs in the water right there, looking very beautiful. Look at that. Millions, right? The whole river, right? It's a family Thai gathering where everybody puts their Krathong in the water. So very blissful experience, very beautiful, looking at all those floating flowers floating away, no longer serve you. So whatever problem you have, put it on your floating flower in Thailand, your Krathong, float it down the river. It no longer serves you. Swaha. A blissful time with family, floating away there, Krathong. Goodbye. No longer serves you. And it reminds me of Buddha's mantra. Most of the people in Thailand are Buddhists, right? I would say 95% of the population in Thailand are Buddhists, right? And Buddha's mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum. So basically it means the lotus floats on top of the dirty water, untouched and untainted by the dirty water. So it basically means your higher consciousness floats on top of the Maya delusional world and is untainted by the Maya delusional world. So no matter what happens in this crazy Maya delusional world, be like Buddha's mantra, and the lotus flower floats on top of the dirty water. And I like that Buddha's mantra doesn't even have his name in it, right? So Buddha was so detached that he didn't even have the ego play of putting his own name in the mantra. That's a good sign. So have your lotus flower, your mind, your consciousness floating above the dirty water of this Maya delusional world.
Jay Clo has a question for you. He wants to know, are our lives fated? And we plan them out?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, fated how? That's I'm trying to wrap my mind around that. Yeah, so your whole life you've been conditioned. You've attached yourself to all these identities, so it kind of deludes your true inner potential, your true inner self. So my guru told me one time, he said, Vedagurudev, you're a master of distraction. I go, how do you mean, Baba? He said, your whole life, you collected all these distractions, all these identities, all these conditioning to think that defines your soul. None of that defines your soul. It's all junk that you've been hoarding, you've been collecting your whole life. Take all that stuff, all those rocks out your backpack and throw them out, and go back to when you were a child, you were an innocent soul, just playing in the sun. You didn't care who was president. You didn't care who won the football match. You didn't care what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys. You don't care about nothing. So go back to zero. And he would always have the affirmation 0, 0, 0. So he would see me doing my sadhana and he would be like, going back to zero, Vedagurudev, 0, 0, 0, you know? So he always kind of ingrained that into my mind. Go back to zero. So yeah, you can't be fated unless you attach to these things in the Maya delusional world, and unless you try to make sense of the matrix. If you see that this no longer serves you in the present moment, you start to take away the delusion that you deluded yourself with, you know, or the fadingness that you had, right? Because you forgot your true inner potential. But when you realize your true inner potential, all that fading goes away and you become full strength, right? You know, with the Wonder Woman sound effect, you know, never forgetting your true inner potential, hitting
Oh, wait.
your vitals,
There we go.
you know, making circles, realizing your true inner potential. So yeah, you can never be faded unless you attach to these conditionings, these identifications. I am my car. I am my bank account. I am my flag. I am my religion. I am this. I am that. When you start throwing away all that trash and throwing all those rocks out your backpack, then it's less possible to be faded. Let's say it like that, you know? So you cannot be faded unless you attach to the faded narrative. So realize your true inner potential, and fading and delusion is a thing of the past.
Darren Carter, he wants to know, how quick are these satsangs coming around the world and back again? I don't know, they're coming around.
That reminds me of a funny story I heard. My guru said one time, and it's made me laugh. I couldn't stop thinking about this. He said, you know, the lie goes around the earth 2 times before the truth gets his pants on, you know? And I thought that was funny, right?
Oh.
So,
yeah.
So, meaning like, you know, everybody's so attached to the lies, the truth that hasn't even had time to put his pants on before the lie goes around the world twice. So, yeah, I would definitely say that we do these satsangs every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe check your time. It's based on East Coast America time. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We usually go 3 hours, but we've been known to go 4 hours. I think our record for Mahashivarachi was 6 hours, which yeah, we stayed on here all night.
Yeah, we're trying to keep you up.
and then the classroom, the Masterclass is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. And our Vedagurudev Soul Talks is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, which usually goes 3 hours. And our class usually goes 2 hours, maybe 3 hours sometimes, you know, 2.5 hours. It's probably like the normal. So that's basically how often we're on here. And yeah, every day, as you know, on our YouTube channel, Babaji quote and daily satsang edit. So yeah, we're always in your atmosphere.
Yes,
we're always
we're quick.
Daily with pre-recorded videos, live Wednesday and Sunday, and if you're a member of the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, every Saturday.
J. Clo's funny. He says, "I am nobody, LOL." That's very profound. Nobody but somebody.
That is a good way to humble yourself. I need to realize that more. Like, you know, like I'm not attached to any of these identities, any of this conditioning, you know, I'm just existing in a state of being. So yeah, that's a profound statement also. So as yogis, we always try to stay empty and not attaching to any distractions, conditioning, identities, you know, just trying to stay empty and go with the flow. So yeah, that's a good perspective to have. I am nobody. I am empty.
Yeah.
I'm just navigating this world.
Yeah.
I have no clue, you know, what God is thinking. That's what I always say. A God defined is a God confined. I have no clue what's inside the moon. I have no clue what Three Eye Atlas is. I have no clue about any of
Yeah.
this. I'm trying to feel my way around the dark
Yeah.
like everybody else, you know? So staying empty, you know, staying light on my toes, keeping an open mind, you know? Like when Paul tells me about Three Eye Atlas, I said, interesting. Tell me more. I'm open to it, you know? Let's see. So keeping an open mind, staying empty, not married to any idea or any tradition, you know, open to all spiritual traditions, you know.
J. Clo says, thanks again for the stream. Well, thank you,
Yeah,
J.
no
Clo.
problem. Anytime. Thank you for showing up and thank you for your profound comments. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our free Kriya Yoga School. 100% free. Go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. And
Yes.
you're 95% of the way there, J. Clo. Keep up the good work, you know. Next mountain we got to climb is pints of whiskey. That
Yes.
might be a small one, might be a small one. I mean, but if we could overcome these mountains of fasting and everything else, aligning ourselves with the divine, then we could definitely overcome the whiskey mountain, you know, the
Yes.
alcohol mountain. Light day at the office, you know.
Darren Carter says that he has watched 25 hours this week.
Whoa.
Thank you.
All we need is there.
I'm a
All we need,
child.
think we need like 300 more watch hours. We're getting close. So
Yes.
I appreciate that, Darren, putting us
Yes.
closer to our ultimate goal. Hopefully
Yes.
by December 1st or maybe Thanksgiving, we'll be there. We should be there pretty soon, actually, if people
I
keep
think
watching
so.
all our videos. If you want to watch our videos and support our Kriya Yoga family and get us to 3,000 watch hours, we only need 300 more. Then go to our YouTube channel right here at Vedagurudev and just click on the playlist tab and watch all the Mantra Mondays, watch all the Satsangs, watch all the Babaji quotes, watch all the Soul Talks, and we'll be there by tomorrow. If everybody does that.
Oh, here we go. Jaco says the moon is plasma, haha, not solid. Possibly.
Could be. I have no clue what the moon is, what it's made of, or what's inside the moon, or how it works. I just enjoy the show, you know. So when I see a full moon, I get my lawn chair and sunbathe in the grace of the moon, right? They call it Soma, which is like moon energy, Chandra, right? So
Yeah.
we always love the moon, you know. The sun is great too. We love it all, right? Trees, birds. What isn't great? Everything is great. So if you see God in the moon, then you realize that's a divine moon too. So I don't know what it's made of or how it works. All I know is that I enjoy it when it's nice and full, you know. Sunbathe in the grace of the moon, soaking up that Soma energy.
Yeah. Especially when it's a super moon right now.
Best time to soak up the moon energy.
Darren Carter, I love you. He says, I play the videos at work when I can. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, we have another member named Kyle. He watches on like almost 24 hours a day. So
yeah.
He had to tell me I'm neglecting my work because I watch too much videos and comment on too many. So
Yeah.
don't neglect
Okay.
your
So
work. Don't get fired from your job. If you got a free moment, let it play in the background. That's outstanding. We appreciate all the support always, Darren. Thank you for that. And Kyle, we love you also. We love you,
yeah.
Darren. We love all of our members. Thank you for all the support and outstanding. Rising tides lift all boats.
Well, I've been looking into this. It seems like there are 4 stages of life in the Vedic thought. And the first one is the student. We are learning to discipline the mind, preparing our foundation. And then the second stage is the householder, where you build family, wealth, responsibility, a place to take your karma, and make it real in the world. A place where most of us get stuck as the householder. And then the third stage is the forest dweller, meaning slowly detaching. And then the fourth stage is the sannyasi, the renunciation, the dropping of all masks and attachments. I don't know. It seems like we just need to find balance over a lifetime, but it's all in stages. So
Yeah, so let's go through all 4 like we always do.
okay. The first stage is the student, where we are learning to discipline the mind and preparing the foundation.
Yeah, so when you become the student, you're kind of feeling your way around in the dark. You're kind of seeing how this spiritual tradition, the spiritual practice, being a yogi kind of works. So you're absorbing a lot of literature, seeing what practices really work for you, and kind of building your sadhana in your daily life. So you see what really works the best for you. So, yeah, we've all started from the first stage as a student, but as a student, just keep going. And no matter what this world throws at you, navigate it and have the tools in your toolbox to really navigate this Maya delusional world. But yeah, as a student, you kind of collect knowledge, collect wisdom, and you start cultivating your own sadhana, your own spiritual practice, and you start getting clues to how to practice yoga and how to integrate it into your daily life. So I like one of our members, Tony, said, every winner was once a beginner. So we all start from zero. It's happened to everybody. No one was woke up enlightened. Well, I guess there were some people in India who have
Yeah.
woken up. It's a rarity, you know? So we all have to start from zero. But when you have the thirst and love for Kriya yoga or any spiritual tradition, you never work a day of your life because you love what you do. So if you have a love for Kriya yoga and you start as a student where we all started, then it becomes a blissful path, And if you don't know where to start being a student, all you have to do is go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com, join our group, and we have beginner mini courses to give you some framework and a step-by-step roadmap. And once you master that, if you want to join us at the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So yeah, we all start as a student, but when you find your spiritual home, like if you like our YouTube channel, like Jay Close said, then you have family, and it's easier to navigate being a student. So yeah, we all started as a student. Every winner was once a beginner.
Beginner.
Me included. So yeah, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't think about it. Just put one foot in front of the other, because we all started from zero. So if I could do it, you definitely could do it. So I would recommend everybody start as a student and then upgrade to the next question.
Well, the second stage is the householder, where you build family, wealth, responsibility, a place where you take your karma and make it real in the world, a place where most of us get stuck.
Yeah, so my guru used to say we have one foot in the world and one foot out of the world. We're in the world, but not of the world. So this takes a lot of practice, because when you raise your frequency and you become spiritual, then people who haven't raised their frequency can't relate to you anymore, and they get scared. They feel like they're losing you to your spiritual practice. But if you hold a meditative, mindful state 24 hours, everything becomes your spiritual practice. The way you raise your children is a spiritual practice. The way you integrate with your children is a meditative, mindful practice. The way you do everything is a meditative, mindful practice. So my guru used to say, anybody can meditate in a cave, anybody can meditate in the forest, but the real mastery comes when you integrate it into your daily life and you become a householder and you use these yogic kriyas to help you navigate this Maya delusional world, help you come from a place of love when you interact with your children, or you interact with your family, or you interact with your job. So when you integrate these practices, many yogis have been a great householder, but this takes a higher consciousness, because usually your significant other doesn't understand your spiritual practice, and they think you're wasting your time. So it creates some friction. But if you have the right mindset, when you're a householder, you can navigate it. You're not attached to most of the things that other householders are attached to, and you don't have any expectations. You just let it happen the way it happens. But it takes a lot of practice, being a householder, because those non-spiritual people like to push your buttons, hit you below the belt, get under your skin and dance around, and they're going to test you for sure. My case included, right? But if you have the mindset that it doesn't matter what other people think about your spiritual practice, it's between you and Babaji, or it's between you and God, then you won't really need approval or permission from anybody to do your spiritual practice. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. That's all I need. It's between me and God. If you don't approve, or you think it's stupid, or you think I worship false idols, it doesn't matter. It's not meant for you to understand. It's a clear connection to God. It's between me and God. So it takes some work. It takes some practice, but all these things take a little bit of practice. But you'll begin to have the right mindset where you'll welcome problems, you'll welcome mountains to climb. And if somebody in your family tries to get under your skin and dance around and make you feel less confident, that you're wasting your time with this spiritual practice, you should focus your time 100% on being a householder, you have the tools to overcome it. Like, it's between me and God, and if you don't understand, it's perfectly fine. I need pluses in my life. I don't need minuses, right? So if you really support me, you'll support my spiritual practice. And that comes with being a householder. But this is a tough thing when householders raise their consciousness and the other householder doesn't. It's hard to relate. Let's say it like that. Dogs don't relate to cats, and cats don't relate to dogs.
Different species.
Different species. So, if you're lucky enough to find somebody on that higher frequency that aligns with you, then look at that as a true blessing. But most of the times, me included, we're not that lucky. So it's possible to be a householder. It just takes some mastery, but there's many opportunities. Wait till you get out in the world and you say, look what I bought today. I bought a huge statue of Shiva. What do you think? You're crazy as hell.
You're not sharing my excitement for this.
So it takes a lot of inner mastery to overcome, and in my case, my significant other is like, when she calls me, it's like, you still meditating? You still got those stupid statues in your yard? Yes.
Yep.
Lost your mind, but it's not meant for other people to understand. It's only meant for you to understand. So yeah, it takes a lot of practice to be a householder and walk the spiritual path, but it's possible. I'm doing it. Many great yogis have done it. Lahiri Messiah, many yogis. So, in the world, but not of the world. Have that as your mantra and your affirmation.
Well, the third stage is the forest dweller, meaning slowly you are detaching.
Yeah, so the forest, there are no distractions. There are nothing to look at. So it gives you the chance to go inside you as you, right? And realize that all these things you cling to and all these things you are hoarding, all these emotions, all these identities, all these conditioning don't serve you when you go inside yourself as yourself. You begin to see, like, I am not my car. I am not my bank account. I am not my country. I am not my religion. I am not my skin tone. I am not my flag. I am not my football team. So you start detaching and shedding all these identities, all these conditionings that you've hoarded your whole life, and you start letting them go. Because when you're in the forest, you have no choice but to go inside you as you and do your own inner work. So once you do your inner work, you start purifying all these identities and all these conditionings and all these distractions that you're holding on to. And you start taking those rocks out of your backpack. Wonder what Donald Trump's eating for dinner? Goodbye. Wonder what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? Goodbye. Wonder who won the football match? Goodbye. Wonder where Joe Biden went? Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I wonder what 3i Atlas is doing right now? Goodbye. So you start looking for the opportunity to throw rocks at your backpack. All these things that are weighing you down. And then when you have no rocks in your backpack, you take that backpack and throw it away too.
Yeah.
Traveling light, my friend, which will be the next question, which is sannyasi.
Yes. And the final stage, the fourth stage, the sannyasi, the renunciation, the dropping of all masks, all attachments. Yes.
Yeah. So when you become a sannyasi, a renunciate, you travel very light. You have no baggage, right? You have no attachments. You don't even see your body as an attachment, and you start to see the whole world as Maya, right? My guru used to always say Maya. My guru was a sannyasi, right? A renunciate. So Maya, it's all Maya. It's all Maya, 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 right? So you stop identifying with anything and you detach from everything. You only travel with the clothes on your back, and some light puja materials. You don't even care about money. You don't care about food. You don't care about nothing. You're just walking the spiritual path where you don't even care where you're going. We're walking around. There have been many times we've been in the Himalayan mountains. We don't even know where we're walking. We're walking that way, and we collect other people on the spiritual path, all spiritual traditions. So, you stop trying to make sense of stuff and stop trying to figure stuff out, and you stop getting in your own way, and you just let it happen the way it happens, and you detach from everything. Like, you have the affirmation, I am not this body, I am not this mind, neti, not this. I am not none of this, right? I'm just traveling light on the spiritual path, renunciating everything, right? I renunciate the Maya delusional world. I renunciate going to work, getting a job. I renunciate the government. I renunciate everything, right? The only thing that matters in my life is my direct connection to God, That is important. Traveling light on the divine flight, So I renunciate everything, because I am a sannyasi. And I think that's a beautiful path. And I've always respected the sannyasis, the agoris, the swamis, the sadhus. When you go to India, you just see them walking around. And if you went to them and asked them where they're going, they were like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm walking around, I'm wandering the Himalayan mountains. So I always respected that path because they didn't care about anything and they weren't attached to anything. They only the clothes on their back, you know what I'm saying? And they even looked at their physical body like changing clothes also, right? Not the body, not the mind, neti, letting go of all, none of this serves me. None of this is coming with me into the afterlife or when I ascend, right? I'm traveling light, I had the thought, I came in the world naked, and when I ascend, I'll go in the world naked, right? Like, why are you wearing clothes in the afterlife? You're right. I don't need this. What do I need this for? My soul is untainted. It is unaffected. It is immaculate. It is perfect the way it is, right? So, detach and renunciate as much as you can, But that is a stream pass, the Goris, they sleep in cemeteries sometime. They're a stream detached, right? They don't wash. They want no one to come around them because they're doing their inner work. So this takes a lot of inner mastery, but this is the highest path where you don't care about other people's perception, other people's judgment. You renunciate it all, right? So indirectly they do things so no one comes around them, so they're scared of them. I think they even make up these stories about cemeteries. I've never verified it. When I met a Gori, he wasn't in no cemetery, so these are probably made up stories, so you leave them alone, right? You're scared of them, but I'm not scared of them. I enjoy their energy. I like it, and they're actually surprised when I sit next to them. I like it. They're like, you're not scared of me, or you're not frightened by my appearance and my long hair and my dreadlocks or my smell or whatever. I said, no, I think it's a beautiful path. It's a good reminder of the inner work I should do, So I hope one day to join the Goris or join the sannyasis and be a renunciate, When my job is done in the Maya delusional world, I'll be returning home, And that is probably a path that I would like to take up, a sannyasi, right? But in the world, but not of the world at this point. But we'll see what tomorrow holds.
You'd be light as a feather. Oh, where was I? Oh, Darren Carter was saying that he plays the videos at work, and then I get some funny looks off of customers when you start chanting. It makes me laugh. I love it. Oh.
Yeah, when if you happen to be driving in Thailand and you pull up next to a light next to me, I'm really chanting, right?
Yeah.
I got my windows down. I'm really like vibrating the bija mantra and the sound syllables. So people come up to me and they give me a funny look, like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy? This guy's crazy." And I give them a funny look. You don't know Shiva? Shame on you, right? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Peace, blessings to you. Usually the light turns green and they speed away, right?
Yeah, they're like, okay. What the heck was that?
Stay in love with the chain that enslaves you, right? Ignorance is bliss. Have a nice day. I salute you.
Yeah. Jay Close says, I love reading about the gurus of India, but I have faith in Jesus. That's where I get confused. But I love the message of Yogananda. Me too. That's beautiful.
Yeah, there's nothing to be confused about the message of Jesus. If you go to Lake Shrine SRF in Pacific Palisades in California, they have a very big picture of Jesus, right? They have they have 6 ascended masters. Let me see. Babaji, Yogananda, Lahiri Messiah, Yukteswar, Krishna, and Jesus. Yeah, so we love Jesus. We love Christ consciousness, so there's no division, right? I told the story before when I went to Hyderabad, where Hyderabad Baba's from, and his ashram. They had a tree in the middle of the raging river, and they called it Yeshua's tree. In our tradition, we call Jesus Yeshua, right? Which is his traditional name. And my guru said, I go, why is that tree in the middle of the river and there are no trees around? And he goes, that's Yeshua's tree. I go, what do you mean, Jesus? Like, why do they call it Jesus's tree, Yeshua's tree? They say because when he came to India, that's where he meditated. And I said, okay, I want to see. So I asked my guru if he wanted to go. The only way to get there was swim there, in the raging river. So I asked my guru. He's an older man, so he said he didn't want to go, and I was like, okay, if you show me Yeshua's tree, I'm going to it. I don't care how much the river is, and so I swam out to the river. I passed it a couple times, and I realized I had to go way out and kind of navigate myself, steer myself to the island. But I eventually got there, and I have to say it did have nice Yeshua energy. So in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, every Christmas, we have a big Yeshua celebration. So we have a mantra for Yeshua, and we look at Yeshua as our yogic brother. So there is no division between Kriya Yoga and Yeshua. He is our yogic brother, So we respect his teachings, and we respect him wholeheartedly. And like I said, in the Kriya Yoga tradition, he's one of the big pictures on the main stage with all the other Kriya yogis. So we look at him as a Kriya yogi too. And if you ask me, in my opinion, him and Babaji are working together to uplift humanity. So I love Yeshua wholeheartedly, He's the greatest. So there is no division. Just because you practice Kriya Yoga, when you practice Kriya Yoga and you practice Christ consciousness, you are aligning yourself with Yeshua, with Jesus. So there is no division between loving Jesus and practicing Kriya Yoga. They are one of the same, for sure. So align yourself in Christ consciousness as much as possible. And you are definitely a Kriya Yogi, because Yogananda, Yukteswar, Lahiri Messiah, all these ascended masters, they all practice Christ consciousness, and they all praise the glory of Yeshua, of Jesus. So there is no division. Because you love Jesus, you cannot be a Kriya Yogi. Wrong. If you love Jesus, you are a Kriya Yogi. I would definitely say. But we align ourselves in Christ consciousness. We do the inner work, So we're less attached to the stories of Jesus, and we're more attached to the teachings of Jesus and the path that he laid. So yeah, I would definitely say, if you love Jesus, we love you. If you love Babaji, we love you. You love Mataji, we love you. You love Yogananda, we love you. So there is no division between Christ consciousness and Kriya Yoga. It is the same. So before we take the next question, let me stretch my feet.
Yeah.
Well, how long have we been on here now?
2 hours and 41 minutes, almost 3. So guess
When do you want to wrap it up? You think 3, right?
Yeah, around 3-ish. So
okay, sounds good.
We're having a good time here.
Yeah, this is a pretty profound November 5th satsang. So you got 20 minutes to get your last minute questions in before we wrap it up. So make sure you type it in the YouTube chat. That would be outstanding. Now back to the questions.
J. Clo, he just says dogma ?
Yeah, dogma. I agree. I agree with you. Most people are attached to the dogma, but the real benefits and the real blessings are from the practice. We do our inner work. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga, We're not attached to the dogma. When you start aligning yourself with your inner divinity, other people's dogma doesn't apply to you. You have a direct connection to God, right? So when people come and say, let me tell you a story about God, to me, I'm like, I don't want your story to become my story or your dogma to become my dogma. I have a direct connection, and I don't want no middlemen. I don't want anybody disturbing my connection, Most people are like, let me tell you a story about God, And how can they know what your connection to God is, So we're not attached to the stories. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. So, we're less dogma, more supreme science, I would say, right? I look at Kriya Yoga as not dogma. I look at it as the supreme science, right? We test it, we observe it, we experience it, we know it, we feel it. So no one can tell us it doesn't work, because I know it works because I do it. I feel it inside myself. So I don't want you to believe me blindly that Kriya Yoga is the way. Test it, observe it, experience it, feel it, know it for yourself, right? So less dogma, more experience, right? I want you to tell me it works. I don't want you to blindly regurgitate what I say, Like,
Yeah.
less stories, more inner work. Let's say it like that. The stories aren't going to do the inner work for you. Only you could do the inner work for you. And no one knows how you feel inside your body. We're all on different levels. So it's not one size fits all, It's up to you to find out what your spiritual path is that works best for you. And that would be the best spiritual path, I would say. So, yeah. No dogma, more testing, observing, experiencing, more science observation,
Yeah.
I did this asana, my body feels good, keeping it, I did this asana, my body doesn't feel good, throwing it away, So you basically keep what serves you and shed what doesn't serve you. So it's not one size fits all. Like, let me tell you a story about Jesus and you're enlightened, It's more, you do your inner work and you experience it for yourself. And none of these stories are going to do the inner work for you. So no dogma, more a scientific approach to practicing Kriya Yoga. Test it, observe it, experience it, know it, So don't believe me. Like, let me tell you a story about Jesus, Like, I would just say, here's the Kriyas, put them in your pocket and do it for yourself and see how you feel. You tell me it works.
Yeah. Next, Darren Carter says, currently working in a house where the customer was in the special forces, and he said to me, "Hey, Sonny, what the hell are you listening to?" It tickled me. It tickles me too. Like,
Sonny.
hey, Sonny. Sounds like
Sonny, are you listening to those tree huggers in California with their mantras and their asanas? Don't you know that don't work?
Yeah.
We in the special forces, when we saw somebody in the jungle, they were singing these mantras, we shot them up there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's how you
if it makes you feel good, Darren, it doesn't matter what other people think, So don't let them get under your skin, push your buttons, calling you Sonny. Sonny, let me tell you a story about the special forces. Okay, that's great, But what are you listening to over there, Sonny? Vedagurudev is singing his mantras.
Yeah.
Don't that work? Come have a pint of whiskey. That works. What is this? Yeah, what is this world coming to? The special forces and some foreign land hurting people. I agree with you. What are the world coming to? These people trying to align themselves with their inner divinity in peace and harmony.
Yeah.
That is stupid. You know what is smart? War, murder, destruction. That's what we do.
Yeah. It's
no
backwards
thanks.
world.
No thanks, right? What is this world coming to? I agree with you, right?
Yes.
I agree with you. Murder, death, destruction, war. What is this world coming to? Peace, harmony, unconditional love. That's what the world should aspire to be.
Sounds good to me.
You got it, Sonny? You got it, Sonny? Unconditional love, nuclear power plant, unshakable mountain. Go to work, Sonny.
Yeah. Don't be a grumpy old man.
Sonny.
Sonny.
What are you hippies doing over there? You're hugging trees and doing those asanas. Don't you know that works? When I was in the special forces, we shot up all those gooks and all those Japs. What?
Yeah.
Those Muslims? You know, we turned that place into a parking lot. What? No.
Yeah.
Please, no more horror movie, Grandpa.
Yeah.
You know, unconditional love.
Yeah, that's what
Peace
I
and
want
harmony,
to watch.
helping people, not detaching people
Yeah.
from their body.
Yeah. Keep watching, Darren Carter. I love that it tickles you. Oh, it
I
tickles
like
me
the
too.
sunny, right?
Yeah. What the hell are you listening to?
What the hell are you listening to, Sonny?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Paul, what are you saying? Paul says, just leave your little rainbow mummy with us at the school to remember you by. Yes, we
Who?
will. I don't, yeah. Who? We will do
Who
that.
are you talking about?
Paul, he says, just leave your little rainbow mummy with us at the school to remember you by. Okay.
Mummy, like your dead body, or you like your rainbow
it's like-
body, like Buddhist?
It says
or...
like mummy, like Egypt. So
Oh yeah, that's what he's talking about. So like
Yeah.
rainbow, you know, the Buddhists believe when you ascend, you get a rainbow body, right? Like a diamond body, or they would call it, you know. So yeah, I guess when I ascend my physical body, you could have my petrified statue in your meditation room or your ashram or wherever, you know, to remember me by. When I in yoga, they would say the golden light body, you know, or divine body. I guess in Christian traditions, they call it a resurrection body, you know, or in Buddhists, they say a diamond rainbow body, you know. So yeah, when I shed my physical body and it becomes petrified like the other yogis, then do with it whatever you please. My soul has moved on. So if you want to praise and do puja to my rainbow body, my mummified rainbow body, why not? You know, it's probably better than putting me in the ground or cremating me or whatever. You know.
J. Close says, I just want to thank you guys again. Much love. Time for me to sleep. LOL. Get some
Much
sleep.
love to you too, J. Clo. Yeah, get some rest. Yeah. And we'll be doing this again September at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's when we're live on the Thailand beach. Every Sunday, what did I say, September? Every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes. Live from a Thailand beach. You see the palm trees in the background with me and Veronica. And we do this satsang every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live from my yard, right? And my Yagnan statues, certificates, and all that stuff.
Paul says, Veronica can be the caretaker of your Mahasamadhi and keep you on her mantle and bring you out on special occasions like Guru Purnima. Okay.
I guess, you know, why not? Depends which form I take. You know, I get cremated, just bring my ashes out, you know, sing some songs to my ashes. Or if I become petrified, like I've been to Samadhi shrines in India where it's a petrified yogi and there's still consciousness in there, maybe 10%, not 100%, but there's something in there. There's some kind of energy, but they've shed their physical body and it became petrified where they can't come back, you know. So there's some sense of consciousness in there, but they can't come back to their physical body, you know. They've gone too far. They crossed the threshold of going back to normal life and attaining Mahasamadhi, petrified life. So yeah, if I ever get to that state, just put my petrified statue body up next to the fire or on your mantle or in front of the ashram, you know, and you know, I'll enjoy the show, you know, from the astral plane.
Darren Carter. He says,
What
"Are
what
you
was
well,
funny?
Paul?"
I would say something.
Go
What was
say
funny?
it.
I went to an ashram in Venice Beach in California,
Yes.
right? And they're Hare Krishnas, right? They're devotees of Lord Krishna, right? They have a practice every year where they bring out their chariot and they put their statues on there and everything. So they had this lifelike figure of their guru in the ashram, and I was like, man, that guy is in Mahasamadhi, right? Like I was like,
Mm.
man, that guy has really mastered the supreme science of Mahasamadhi. And then my brother, who lives in Santa Monica down the street, he was like, that's a statue. That's not a real person. And I was like, man, it was like in the dark and the distance. I was like, man, that is very lifelike. I thought that was a real person. So they
Yeah.
take that statue and they put him in a Cadillac convertible and drive him around town in the ceremony. So yeah, I guess if that happens to me, you could put me in a Cadillac and drive me around
Yeah. Only on special occasions.
a statue, right? You know, like Babaji's birthday, Guru Purnima. I like, no, I'm in the back, right, driving around, like, oh, look at that guy. He's in deep meditation. No, I've transcended already.
Darren Carter says, "Are you well, Paul? Are you well, Paul?"
Paul has been known to hit a spliff and take a
Yeah.
40 to the
Yeah.
head. So, you know,
He might be
it's
lit right
okay.
now.
Paul as well. We have good humor at the
Yeah.
Kriya Yoga School, you know. We don't take anything too serious, you know.
Well, I've got a deep question for you next from somebody named RQ. Uh, Prananams Babaji. My question is, have you entered Narva Kapi Samadhi or um, Saravakapa Samadhi? And if so, can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so I have. And if you're a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have taught these techniques. We have Samadhi Kriyas that we teach, right? And both of these are the Samadhi Kriya that we teach in our school. So I have attained Samadhi. So what I like about Samadhi that my guru said, people who talk about Samadhi don't know Samadhi. People who don't talk about Samadhi know Samadhi. So describing Samadhi is like trying to hold water in your hand. It's almost not possible. The best way I could describe these higher Samadhi states are that there's different visualizations, but the best visualization, let's say Nirvi Sankalpa Samadhi, right, is that you're in a white room where there's nothing to attach to. There's nothing to look at. You're just sunbathing in the grace of God. So when you attain the higher Samadhi states, it's a state of emptiness. You know, I told a story before. I went into a state of Samadhi, and for 5 days, I didn't come out. In Samadhi, food doesn't matter, time doesn't matter, weather doesn't matter, nothing matters. It's a state of infinite emptiness, right? There is no beginning and there's no end. So there's nothing to attach to. The best way I could describe a thing that can't be explained is you're in a state of being, a state of oneness, a state of wholeness with your inner self, right? And you're beyond anything physical. None of that matters. So I went into a state of Samadhi, and for 5 days, I didn't come out. And we have a rule in the Kriya Yoga tradition, in our lineage, our parampara, that we don't wake somebody up when they're in a Samadhi state, right? Like when I went up the Himalayan mountains, we saw this one guy. He was dressed like Shiva. He had the trident, everything. He was in deep Samadhi. We didn't touch him. We observed from a a distance, more than 20 feet. He was in such a state of samadhi that he had snow all over him. We don't bother people in samadhi, right? We let them do their inner work, So when we came back, he wasn't there. So obviously he came out of it, but there are people who never come out of it. That's why the highest blessing you could have in Kriya Yoga is a samadhi shrine where you've attained the highest state of samadhi, right? We celebrate that. We pray to that, that these yogis, these siddhas have gone into a samadhi state. So my guru, after 5 days, woke me up out of the samadhi state. And I couldn't understand why. And he was basically like, you've been in there 5 days. And I didn't believe him. I was like, I've only been in samadhi for 15 minutes. He's like, no, you were going to cross the threshold of petrified yogi, like I said before, and coming back to your physical body. So you need to make a decision. Are you going to go to Mahasamadhi, or are you going to come back to your physical state? I made the decision to come back to my physical state, but I would say putting crude words to such a high, blissful state is doing it an injustice. The only way you could really truly know samadhi is by entering into the samadhi state. It can't be really described by crude physical words. It's such a blissful symphony that I hope everybody attains that state one day. So yeah, I have reached samadhi many times, and I teach a class in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. If you want to join, it's money back guarantee. It's worth that price of admission alone. So, but it's hard to describe a state that can't be described. I will describe it like this: samadhi defined is samadhi confined. Like samadhi can't be put in a box or even described with crude words. You have to experience it yourself, So it's hard for yogis who have been to samadhi to describe it because it's beyond words. Let's say it like that. So I would say the best way to understand samadhi is to experience it yourself. And if you want to experience it, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, and I'll help guide you and give you the insights to get you there. But these are more advanced techniques that take a lot of inner mastery and a lot of steps to get you to that state. But it's possible. If I could do it, anybody could do it, So I'm living proof. But yeah, describing samadhi is hard to put to words. I would definitely say it's a state you have to directly experience to know it, So I'm doing it a disservice and injustice by even putting crude words to it, It's beyond words. So I would just say it's a state of emptiness where there's no beginning and no end, where nothing matters. No time, no food, nothing matters in that higher state of samadhi. I would definitely say so. That's the best way I could answer it. But if you want to go to a higher state of samadhi, I'll guide you there, So go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And if you commit to me, I'll commit to you. And I'll give you all my knowledge about samadhi like I've given to all of our other members, And soon we should be making a samadhi class.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah.
It's beyond words.
Yeah. I know it was my favorite meditation in the class. That was really powerful. So
yeah, that's a good one. When you could be pulled into the samadhi state, there's nothing like it. I aspire to go back as much as possible. But I would say if you go into a samadhi state, have a spotter or have somebody that wakes you up out of it. Because you'll forget about work, you'll forget about your family, you'll forget about everything, right? Nothing matters when you reach samadhi. So you need to set like an alarm or tell somebody in an hour, come wake me up. Because if you go too deep, you'll just drift away. Let's say it like that. And it's so blissful and so happy that you don't want to come back. Let's say it like that, you know? Like you're disappointed in the Maya delusional world when you do come back. Like, oh, man, I'm going back to my samadhi state. So, yeah, if you got to pick up your child from school, don't go into samadhi because you might leave them there for 2 days.
Yeah.
Or if, you know, you have obligations, you got to go to a job, you know. There's been times where I worked as a DJ and the manager called me like, what happened? Where you at? I'm like, I got a flat tire, you know, whatever, you know. So I was just, you know, you forget about everything. So if you're going to test the samadhi state, make sure your schedule is cleared for the day, you know. That's what I would say. So, or have somebody spot you. Tell your significant other, your child, to come wake me up in an hour or something, you know, or set your alarm, you know. And keep shaking me till I come out.
Yeah, keep shaking you. Wake up, snap out of it.
I think my guru had the approach of smacking me in the back of the head. I was like, what'd you do that for? You know? He's like, you fool, you've gone mad. You've almost became petrified, you know? You should thank me for saving your physical body. And when you go into a samadhi state, you preserve your physical body. So there's something to come back to. So you thin your breath so much that it's like you're not breathing. That's why they call it the breathless state of communion with God. Like you're aligning yourself with God and you're thinning your breath so much that it preserves your body. You're slowing your heart rate. So you're preserving your body so you have something to come back to. So it takes a little bit of work, but if I could do it, you definitely could do it.
Well, RQ says, I'm honored to hear your thoughts on it and wisdom. I will attain this too, and I will definitely join your class. It's a good deal, and thank you. It is a good deal. Lots of value.
We would love to have you, RQ. We don't only have samadhi techniques. We have, this week will be our 88th class. So we have a live class every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could come on screen like Veronica is now and ask your questions live, or you could type it in the YouTube chat, however you want. And I'll answer your questions in real time about anything, any techniques. And in our classroom, we have a very interactive community where one of our members, Cal, posts like 20 videos a day about Kriya Yoga and a lot of good wisdom and knowledge. And in our classroom, we have hundreds of classes. We have a asana classroom. We have a pranayama classroom. We have a meditation classroom. We have a mantra japa classroom. We have a mudra classroom. Is there anything else I'm missing? I think we have some other classrooms. And then we have different levels. We have a beginner classroom. We have intermediate. We have advanced classroom. And then once a month, we do a full moon yagna, which is right here, where we burn up all of our members' problems. So whatever problems you have, financial, health problems, family problems, emotional problems, we burn it up in the holy yagna fire. It no longer serves you. And then we have these live streams twice a week. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Satsang, which you're on right now. And every day on our YouTube channel, daily Babaji inspirational quotes and daily Satsang and Soul Talk videos.
And every Wednesday you do your soul coaching, so you can talk to Vedagurudev privately and ask all of your questions.
Yeah, so I'm available to all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members 24 hours a day. So all you do is send me a message and say, when you're available, can we go on a private call? And it's private. It's not recorded. No one else can see it. It's only me and you overcoming whatever you're going through in the present moment. So, yeah, I think it's great value. So join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogamasterclass.com. And I would love to see you in there, and let's walk this Kriya Yoga journey together.
Darren Carter says, good move, RQ. Yes, good move.
Yeah, Darren Carter is a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So we have a very loving, interactive community, and we would love to see you in there, RQ.
Darren Carter says, "What's live today? I'll turn it up for the customer."
Well, this is the only live one for today, but you go to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev and click on the playlist, and you could play it for the next. I think we have over 600 videos now, so you could play it 24 hours a day for the next 3 months.
Ooh. RQ has some really good questions. If you have time and are willing, can you elaborate on the spiritual science of the mudras when facilitating with plant medicine? It is very common for people to go into sudden mudras positions.
True. So that's another classroom I forgot. We have a mudra classroom. So we have, I don't know how many mudras, at least 50 different mudras in our classroom. And if you look at our thumbnail for our Babaji quote and for our Kriya Yoga video, I'm doing mudras every day, right? I'm doing a different mudra. So like the mudras are basically ways to close the circuit and seal your energy in your body. So different states automatically get you in different mudras, like, you know, like this Yan mudra, right? So most yogis, this is a traditional mudra that they hold, right, when they're doing their sadhana, their meditation practice. But this is also Dhyan mudra, which is like creating like a bowl. This really helps cultivate the meditative state. So it just depends. All mudras are different for all people. Like some people prefer different mudras. You know, I like this one too. Sharpa mudra, right? Like this, right? Touching both thumbs together, kind of sitting in this state. So the best mudras are the ones that work for you. And in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have a mudra classroom with, I don't know, over 50 mudras. We got a lot of them in there. And like I said, when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, every day you see the thumbnail, I'm doing a different mudra. So all those mudras are in our classroom also, right? So I actually copied the ones that I demonstrated. So yeah, the mudras basically seal in your energy. So when you get into a higher meditative state, your body automatically switches to different mudras to seal in the energy. So different people use different mudras to seal in their energy and help them reach a higher consciousness. So yeah, I love the mudras. So when I made a thumbnail, I made sure to incorporate the mudras to make it unique and different, right? Instead of just pointing at the thumbnail or whatever, I actually doing the mudras. So, you know, I do all the mudras. We have, you know, a lot of different mudras, you know, endless mudras. So yeah, we have a great interactive classroom about all the mudras. So yeah, I would say that different people, depending on their state of meditation, they adjust their mudras, you know. Some people want to go deeper into meditation, so they use this Dhyan mudra, or, you know, some people prefer the traditional Yan mudra, right? It depends what you're cultivating. If you're cultivating meditation, you would use Dhyan mudra. If you're cultivating wisdom, you would use Yan, like, or Yana, which means wisdom. So it depends what your goal is in your meditative state.
Darren Carter noticed I was coughing, sneezed. He's like, "Bless you, Veronica." Thank you, Darren Carter. I muted it so I could not disturb you.
Oh, yeah. Bless you, Veronica.
Bless it. I'm so blessed.
Yeah. So if you want to learn mudras, pranayama, all this, it's all. We have on-demand class for all these, and you could watch it 1,000,000 times over. It's not like a one-time thing and it dissolves. You could watch it over and over and over, and there's endless wealth of information in there. So yeah, go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and I hope to see you in there,
Yeah.
RQ. Be looking for you. We have 75 members right now, so I look to see you as number 76. And we have a very loving, interactive community. Veronica is what I call an A1 Day 1 member since the beginning. Darren Carter is a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Paul is a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. You know, Mariana, everybody. So we have a very loving, interactive community. Rising tides lift all boats.
Yes. Well, RQ says wonderful and thank you.
Thank you, RQ.
Yeah.
Thank you for the profound questions.
Yeah,
I'm glad you already have a framework about samadhi and how it works and, you know, different samadhi techniques. So should be easy. We'll just answer all your questions and get you where you need to be. Make sure you feel the benefits and get the results you want from practicing Kriya Yoga.
And Darren Carter says, thanks, guys. Love and light to you. Love and light to you, too, Darren Carter. Oh.
Yeah, love and light to you, Darren Carter, always. Thank you for all your profound comments on all of our YouTube videos. And thank you for being a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
Yes. I just want, wherever you're at, good day and good night and peace and blessings to all. So, yes.
Yes, absolutely. So I guess we'll wrap up our November 5th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev. Watch as many videos. And we have great Babaji quotes. We have great Mantra Monday. You know, this Mantra Monday will be Shiva's daughter, which will be a very profound one. We recorded it before this satsang, so it should be great. And there's also 12 other mantras in there. Babaji, Mataji, Shiva, Lakshmi, Kali, Krishna, Brahma, Saraswati. Who else am I missing? Durga, Maruga. Who else am I missing? Shiva's daughter, which is named Ashoka. You know,
did you say Krishna? I don't know.
Yeah,
we have so many.
Yeah. So go subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the playlist, and you'll see Mantra Monday. It's all of them lined up. You can watch them, and every day we do a Babaji profound quote. They're all in the. It has its own playlist also. Every day we do a Soul Talks or a Satsang video. There's a playlist for that too. And all of our live streams are in the podcast tab. So you can watch it. We only need 300 more watch hours to be monetized. So watch as many as you can, you know. And also, if you want to practice Kriya Yoga 100% free, go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. We have over 820 like-minded Kriya yogis and yoginis practicing Kriya Yoga all around the world, 100% free. And also the same school is soulinder.com. We're connecting souls. At the top of our free Kriya Yoga school, Soulinder, there's a tab called Map. And you see location pins of people all around the world. So maybe you could find a like-minded yogini or yogi to make a romantic connection, or maybe you could just find people who are practicing yoga in your area and make some great connections. So that's 100% free, freekriyayogamasterclass.com or soulinder.com. And if you want to join me, Veronica, Paul, Cal, Darren, Mariana, all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members, and master the advanced techniques and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Well, before we go, I have a couple goodbyes for us. RQ says, God bless you, and I'll see you on the masterclass.
God bless you too, and I look forward to seeing you inside our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, RQ. The pleasure's all mine.
And Dreamtooth CS says, blessings to Vedagurudev and all. Blessings to you. Oh.
Blessings to you, Dreamtooth CS also, you know. Blessings to all. All blessings to everybody out there.
It looks like that's all the comments.
Let me rest my feet for the
Yeah,
last
rest up.
5 minutes. How long have we been on there now?
3 hours and 18 minutes.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
It's about that time, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
So if you're going through anything and you want Babaji's assistance and you want to call Babaji's direct phone number, I will now give you mantra diksha for Babaji's Mula mantra, which is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, I will say Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, which is sending peace, freedom, unconditional love, and harmony to all beings and all planes of existence. And I will say it 3 times. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will say the universal peace mantra, the Shanti mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am, Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen, Om Selah Hom, Om.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am, Om Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen, Om Selah Hom. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Nama Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om Kriya Babaji Nama Kriya Babaji Nama Om Kriya Babaji Nama Babaji